All right, we have returned somehow.
Ah,
Over time, we are back. And we are back at this point having spent a month of real time in this fight, including several sessions that were shortened by technology of one form or another. Um, for the curious, watching along at home with the benefit of all of this just being dumped together at one time on YouTube, this is week 5 of this battle. Um, this entire fight started in the cat village, if you can believe it. And we had a few sessions outside the cat village. And then we've had a few sessions here in this tunnel with a rest time in the middle. And since this whole thing started, this entire fiasco, we have changed which tool we use to record slash stream, and we've changed which tool we use to make calls. And our virtual tabletop fantasy grounds has run through so many updates that the right click interface is different now. So, yeah, look at that. For anyone watching along at home, we've gone from the radial circle thing to this kind of boring Windows thing. Um, but we did it. We're here. We're back again. I am no longer sick, which is what took us out last week. Or at least I'm not sick enough to be stopped. So we're going to try to finally finish this fight. I'm going to recap what happened last time per my memory, keeping in mind this was 2 weeks ago, and that this has been a very long fight. So I'm inevitably leaving out some details, but here are going to be the main takeaways. So, since arriving in this, essentially the butcher's base, just to recap some details from a while ago too, the group snuck in. You were sneaky alongside the wooden. I'm circling it with the mouse now. This wooden plank pathway alongside the edge of this large open room. At the very bottom of the room, you observed both the berserker servant, who you've since identified as Achilles, and you also observed a glow coming down there from what appears to be a bubble. One of those weird reality bubbles that we haven't seen in a while. This is the first one you've seen in Dream's End. So there's one of those down here. For map reference, I'm going to pull that up over here so that people can see where it is. Uh, give myself a map control. If you go to the very bottom of the map, there is a light source off to the side. It is from down in there. So at the angle that the group was at, you could see that there was a bubble down there, but you primarily focused on attacking the Berserker Servant. You jumped her pretty good. Lots of attacking happened. Morgan put up a light effect when you first walked in to make it easier to see. The walls of this place are covered in a kind of like a foggy mist. And as it turns out, the butcher was also here and was doing this shenanigan where he fades into the mist and then will occasionally poke out, fire his gun or his eye stalks, as we now know he has, at people, and then try to disappear again. And over the course of this fight, a lot of arrows went back and forth, a lot of attacks happened. Some noteworthy moments include the butcher's servant summoning that chariot again and causing spikes to appear all along the walkway for most of the path, and running down it with Archer, unfortunately, spiked to the back of his chariot, dragging him down to no HP at the very bottom, and in the process causing everyone to jump out of the way. As it turns out, for various reasons, nearly everyone here has some ability to fly. So it did not affect them quite as much as they might have thought. And from there, spikes are now up. It's difficult terrain. Damage is taken for moving along those steps, but since everyone's floating, it doesn't really matter that much. So Anon was brought to very low HP. Aiden healed Anon with a command seal, bringing the command seal count for Aiden down to 2 for the moment. And likewise challenging, the Butcher put a lot of focus fire on Aiden, nearly killing him. But both Aiden and Anon have powered through. Aiden has very low HP at this point. Um, the groups continued to fight, and the current state of affairs after several rounds of combat, we have the Butcher, who is currently surrounded by a whole bunch of people. Um, Aiden managed to close the distance on him and hit him with some kind of um, divine spell that forced this guy over here, whose name has way too many consonants, but is pronounced Nero Chaos, as in the guy from Tsukihime, and I guess from, um, I think probably more people know him from the fighting games, um, like Melty Blood. Um, yeah, so that's him. He is a dead apostle from a long time ago. He's a dead apostle alchemist mage from the Wandering Sea, who 1,000 years ago, give or take, learned how to take animals into his body until he absorbed 666 conscious animals and became an immortal monster. And at some point after that, the butcher found him, took his essence, and took it into himself, gaining his own immortality and dead apostle status. Well, when Aiden hit him with whatever the spell was, it shoved Nero Chaos out of the butcher, leaving him significantly more mortal than he was before. And Nero Chaos pretty much said, I do whatever you want with him. I'm out. And as a weird pseudo spirit, opted to fly up and away. So the butcher is now very injured, backed into a corner, surrounded by a whole bunch of you. Meanwhile, at the bottom of the area, um, you have Archer, who currently still has bits of chariot spikes in him. There were 4 chain spikes that flew out of it. 2 of them are still stuck in him, which grapples him mechanically, meaning he can't move, but he can still act. Now, he doesn't have a great line of sight of his target as the Butcher. He's got excellent line of sight on Berserker, who, by the way, was just beaten savagely by Saber, earning his money. So Saber essentially threw his hook into Berserker while Berserker wasn't looking and dragged Berserker over the spikes coming out of the ground, bringing Berserker to 0 HP. Berserker seems to be powering through it with something that Anon has identified as battle continuation, which is traditionally a trait of Lancers but can appear in other servants if it relates something to their lore. Based on this being Achilles, you assume this is about the fact that Achilles pretty much refuses to die. So, current state of affairs. And also Morgan got hit with an absolutely devastating attack earlier, which caused her to lose her focus on the fairy fire effect that was making it so that the butcher could not hide anymore. So technically he has the ability to do that, though he currently has 4 people around him. Morgan took some damage. Penelope healed her up a bit. And we are now jumping back in right after Nero Chaos was shoved out. So we are going to move to next step of initiative, which will be Bjorn.
Uh, yeah, he's gonna look over to Enon and see those 2 chains. That's a problem.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to let's see how much distance. I have it's a thrown weapon.
Look at the name of the chapter of something that just got published.
Uh,
I don't have timing. Right?
Gotta attack those chains. They don't have an item
yeah,
for you to target. You can just roll your attack
I'm gonna
with
say yeah. It was
advantage.
more so I needed to make a distance really quick.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but that's still difficult terrain. If I were to touch it, like land on it, would it take damage just landing on it slowly?
Like the chains.
No. The walkways above, because it's all spikes now.
Um, if you land on it, you would take damage, but
Oh,
just from landing on it, it's not a lot, but it is spiky terrain.
okay. Actually, I'll stay in this position 'cause I'm still close enough. Yeah, gonna hit those really quick. And just, I think what I'll do to try and get... Oh, no, stop. How do I get rid of that? Pointers. Remove pointers. There we go. Psychic Blade. Let's go. Hit. 15 hit it.
Checking. I'm pretty sure it does, but I'm just
Oh.
checking. Yes, 15 hits the chain AC.
Okay, so
Roll
then
some
the
damage.
OG. Let's see how many side pull I have. Okay, so yeah, I'll put, if I need to, I'll hit it with the extra side damage. Let's do the... Oop. That's 6 damage. And then still holding on. I'll spend the die to just do an extra D8. So I'll do that. Plus 3. So yeah, so in total 12 damage.
12
On
damage
the...
does break one of the chains.
Okay, and then the extra attack, I'm going to try and hit that chain. The next one. So I'll definitely hit.
That hits,
And
yeah.
then I'll... Once more. 7, and then I'll spend the point to... Boop. Break the chain.
Yep, that will do it. And you can spin that on each attack.
Let me double check that actually really quick.
Just want to make sure that's not like a bonus action thing or something.
No, it's like when you make a hit. Hold on, where is it? Oh, it's once per turn. Okay, take back that other one. Fuck.
Okay. All right.
Okay, so
that
it's 7.
mostly damages it, but it doesn't completely break it.
I will say, because he doesn't have anything in his other hand, he'll use his bonus action to be able to do another attack that he's able to do where he flings another psionic blade. Because that will at least hopefully get the last bit of damage.
So he can make 3 attacks if he uses his bonus?
Yeah, it's one of his features.
Like, I believe you, I just don't remember.
Yeah. I think it's the rogue one. Oh god, what's the soul knife?
Because, yeah, like, I know you have normal multi-attack for the first 2 attacks, so as long as that gives you another one, I am cool with it.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. After you attack with the blade, you can make a melee or ranged attack with the second blade as a bonus action on the same turn, provided the other hand is free to create it. So yeah, he's just flinging these things.
Then yeah, give it a roll.
So yeah, gonna roll one more time and hope for the best.
That definitely hits it.
Okay, and then please D6, don't fail me now. Okay, the other 9 should...
Yep.
Okay.
All right, all 4 chains are broken. He is no longer bound to that. He is no longer... Let me see. I don't think the effect is actually written on him. No,
I don't think so.
Yeah, he's broken.
I've done my job.
He's no longer grappled.
Cool. That's Bjorn's turn.
Good job, Bjorn. All right, so after Bjorn's turn... Butcher is going to use a legendary action.
Son of a bitch.
And he is not in a great place right now. So he is going to try to make some room.
Is this like for the new round? Because I could have sworn you already did a legendary action this round.
This is new round.
He's not done a legendary action since his turn. He did one right before his turn last time. He's been using them right before his turn so far, but now he's like, I might not get another turn. So
fair.
He doesn't deserve it.
The butcher doesn't have rights.
Denied.
Yeah, so he's gonna try to do some eye laser nonsense.
No.
He's just got to pick his targets carefully because he's currently surrounded, but like most of the people who are surrounding him come after him in initiative. But not Mishka. And So there's Mishka, there's Anise Bird, and he just really doesn't like Aiden.
I'll fucking kill you.
You were the one who brought this to him.
And I do it again!
He knows that. That's why he wants to hit you with an eye laser.
Excuse me as I mute to scream.
So I'm saying it out loud, the order, so that I don't end up cheesing it later. So first eye is going for Mishka, second one's going for Anise, third one is going for Aiden. Okay, so first one's going for Mishka.
Bring it on, bitch.
Yeah, Mishka, yeah!
Mishka passes a saving throw. That's important. Would anyone in the bond like to take this damage from Mishka?
Mishka have plenty of damage. Do not worry all of your pretty heads.
Okay.
He just thumps his chest.
Oh, Jesus!
Wait, hold on.
I was only 15.
He's still up! He's still up! That was a lot of dice, but it only did
Yep, he took half damage. He took 15. Because he passed.
Oh my god.
He's a tough boy.
Hey, you took
the
the thing.
to do something? I have been scratched harder by a cat.
It's like, ooh, I'm itchy.
That's the spell that Aiden got hit with, and all of his nerves were on fire. So you too now feel that.
Okay, so second beam is going at Anise.
Oh no!
Bring it on, bitch.
I'm doing my
Spirit.
Mishka impression. Oh come on!
All right.
No!
Oh, yeah, failure. She's gonna turn to stone or something.
No!
All right, so how many
Even
HP
with-
does your bird have?
Wait, is
How
that
much
counting the
HP?
aura?
Hang on.
I mean, the aura is not going to pump it over.
Here's my question.
Six?
How much would the aura give her? Because oh wait, she's not in the bond. Fuck.
She's not in the bond, no.
No.
She screeches, but you all interpret it to be "Sayonara, you weeaboo shits."
All right.
No, she doesn't actually say that.
Okay.
I've been on Tumblr too much.
Oh.
That was a lot. Oh.
14.
Okay.
But that was bird, damn it. That was bird
So
HP.
the bird
she-
ate the first chunk of it.
So she
Okay.
did 14. Okay.
Oh yeah, you are not bird anymore. Okay.
So
I'm not a bird anymore. Is
a
Freddy
beam
just
flies.
awkwardly clinging to my back now?
I think you're both falling.
Yeah, we're both falling.
Oh.
And you've
Oh,
got
no.
quite a fall below you because that area is already gone.
And I don't have Featherfall.
Okay, so yeah, a beam flies out and hits Anise. Congratulations, Anise. You have survived a full shot from a disintegration ray.
Jesus fuck.
Through the
Better me than
power
other people.
of being a bird. Now you fall. Let's see, from up here, let's calculate some fall damage.
Well, I don't have any reactions or... Let's see. I don't think there's anything I can do.
Alright, so height-wise, 10, 20... So you were falling 40 feet. So that'll
Does
be...
my servant have any reactions that she can take? Probably not.
You can take a look. But...
Anybody have Featherfall?
I don't
No.
think anyone ever takes Featherfall. They just
I
fall.
wish. I don't have that's not something I think clerics get.
It's a wizard spell.
Yeah. Oh no.
The sad thing is, if Jonas or someone tried to help you, they would be rewinding you back up in the air and you just fall again.
Yeah.
So that doesn't really help you. Alright, so it's a
could-
d6 per 10 feet, right? Isn't that how falling damage works?
Yeah.
That's what I thought. So
Well,
I say since
I've still got a lot of HP.
Diana is flying, could she fly over and like try and catch them?
Would
not
need to
as
be
a
a
reaction.
Damn it.
You're
Okay.
way too far away for that. So, alright, so 4d6 because you're falling 40 feet. Bludgeoning damage for both of you. 15 bludgeoning damage to each of you. And you're on the ground.
That's not bad.
Falling isn't actually that bad most of the time. Alright, let me just apply some damage to each of you, and you are prone. So. And you'd already lost your concentration, so don't worry about it. You're no longer passing without a trace.
Oh, good. We're not stealthy. Oh no, we're not stealthy.
Yeah.
Whatever will we do?
So you've both fallen, you're both prone. I'm not going to bother dragging the thing on you because I'm sure you'll get up, but you're prone. And finally, Aiden.
Son of a bitch!
Alright. Let's see. Now, Aiden, you have you're obviously in your bond. So.
Yeah, I'm in the bond and Misha's next to me, so it is active.
It is active.
And I will be using it.
Okay.
And also Bjorn is close enough now too, so yeah. Oh fuck.
Okay, so that's a fail.
Plus the T4. Oh no, I don't think that's gonna do anything. Yeah, that puts me at 10.
Yeah. Alright, Aiden.
So I'm gonna I'm just saying it now.
Yeah?
Bjorn is taking the fucking hit.
I mean,
He has
You
got the
could say
reaction
that.
for it. Huh?
you could say that, but that's not a damage spell.
Oh no! Doing to me. Fuck you!
Alright. Aiden, the world around you is going grayscale.
Ah!
Not again.
Alright, so you are restrained.
Fuck.
So he's turning to stone.
Yup.
Oh, good.
But also, I have to check.
Morgan, please rewind me.
I have to check. Because I need to know how this works. If you are restrained, what does that do? Alright. Restrained. A restrained creature's speed becomes 0, can't benefit from any bonus to its speed. Attack rolls on the creature have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage. Creature has disadvantage on dexterity saving throws. Oddly enough, it does not make you fall out of the sky.
Cool.
But your speed is 0, and yeah, various disadvantages.
Fuck off.
So you are feeling very heavy right now.
Yeah.
Alright. So that was that. Up next,
Morgan, help.
it is going to be Anon's turn.
Yeah, he's gonna rearrange that movement. Can he do. Can he so climbing is half speed, right?
Climbing?
Can someone essentially if they try to climb it's like half their actual speed?
Climbing involves making checks and stuff.
Oh fucking well, I might as well just try to jump then. I don't want to take every 5 foot of damage from these walkways.
I will give you a fair warning. The rest of you have done a very good job of surrounding the butcher. So he has partial cover. That doesn't
Partial
really
cover
matter
means
for Archer,
nothing.
But I'm telling you that so that you know that is being factored in.
Yeah, well I was gonna say that means nothing.
What I meant to do. Okay.
Warning.
Hold on, no, I'm gonna hold on. Because where is it? The yeah, that shouldn't matter. I'm gonna send you a message really quick.
Okay.
I just need to. Bleh.
A question.
Uh-huh.
Could I know Diana's turn isn't until later,
Uh-huh.
but for the whole I-beam thing, could I use counterspell?
No. It's not a spell.
It doesn't count as a spell?
Nope.
Fuck. Okay.
But it is a fair question.
Okay.
Absolutely. Can I? Like, I sent you that. Did you see that?
I'm checking to see which of the things you sent me that on. We have like 3 chats going right now.
It's the very. Oh, sorry.
I see it now.
Forgot.
I found it on my phone. Like I said, you're fine. I'm just letting you know that it's badass that you can do this. Like you're not penalized by this because.
Oh, okay. Yeah. He is
on.
like gonna fucking take the shots, man.
This is me just letting you know that you're cool and that is being factored in right now. Someone else would not be able to do this as easily.
Cool. Yeah, okay. I was worried for a second. I was like, wait. All right, time to hope for the fucking best.
Ooh.
Fuck you! Oh my god, that's what I was hoping for! Fuck you!
Nice.
Alright, I'm gonna roll. Yeah, do you even want me to bother with the other 3? I mean, it can't get better than that.
No, you don't have to roll the other ones.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna roll damage.
Are you doing all 3, Adam?
Oh, abso-fucking-lutely.
Okay.
You bet.
Alright. Let me check this.
That's the first one. I'll have to make the other ones actively an extra D8.
Yeah.
So I'll add 2 extra D8 at the end. 5. I'll fuck off on that one, and then 2 more D8.
Okay.
There we go. Alright.
Alright, so your 3 arrows fly up, all weaving artfully around, slowly statuing Iden, and piercing directly into the butcher, knocking chunks of his weird skin flesh off. And in the process, once again, you see some of his weird trait ghost flying out with each hit, as he is very much in a bad place. Finally get to knock some more things off this stupid list. I've had this notepad file open for a month, by the way. Because he doesn't have many left, and I wanted to keep track of them without having to go through his entire stat list there. Okay, so, per damage...
That was 86. 86 total damage.
Yeah, that's intense. So, give me a d20 roll. I'm going to see what pops out.
Or do you want me to put it in the tower or in the chat?
No, roll in the chat, so that I can see and determine what pops out. Alright. I've already got that one. Maybe I'll just look at what's left and just have you roll a d whatever that is.
I would like if he just died.
I'm sure you would.
Please. I already took the immortality out of him, please.
You did take the immortality out of him. This would have been a lot worse if you hadn't. Okay, so let me pull up his chart of things that are bad for him. Blue.
Oh.
Like, normally I would roll them, but I think you earned it this time, so I wanted you to roll it.
Thank you.
Okay, so... Given you've knocked so much out of it, roll me a d3.
Oh,
Just type slash
how do I...
slash die 1d3.
1.
Okay. So, get rid of that. You see As the second arrow pierces into his body, that weird mist behind him, a large, tusked, green figure flies out of his back with the arrow, roaring as a half-orc dissipates into the mist. Alright, now roll me a d2.
Hell yeah. D2. Please. Why did that I said D2.
Yeah, it changes the number in the...
Oh, okay.
It's just the animation does that.
2.
Okay. You now see, Oh wait, let me get rid of the effect on him too while I'm at it. There's no point in just saying this, they actually need to go away. Alright, so, God, his character is so big. Alright, let's remove some more effects.
Other people saying
There
that.
we go. Yeah, so...
Here. Oh.
Yep, the half-orc disappeared before, and... delete you. And... this time you see, of all things, a furbolg pops out and seems to shake his angry fist at him as it fades away into the smoke and mist as well. So, as you can tell by that, he's only got the one bonus trait left keeping him here, and he is in a very weak place. Ugh. Does not look great for him. That said, I do have to remove the unconscious state so that he does function. But yeah, you've got him on the ropes. And he's running out of traits. Okay.
Morgan, please.
All right, that was an on.
Morgan, please.
Morgan is here. It is Morgan's turn to do something.
Help!
I mean, she's not helping Aiden. I already told you she doesn't have any more of those.
No! Oh, this is bad.
She's looking down at this mess, and she sees the butcher on the ropes and surrounded by people, and she sees an angry, still up berserker at the bottom, and she's trying to decide what to do. This is such a mess. She's also just looking at all the damage that was just done to her, which she's not a fan of either. Let's see what I can do about this. God, she has too many spells for me to just look over.
Wonder what that's like.
Look, you at least get to look at him in a character sheet. Hers appear in the combat tracker.
That's fair.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's a long list. Okay, I know what she's doing. No tricks this time, motherfucker. And she holds her staff up, and a number of symbols appear in the air around her, forming into a circle, and then that circle flies down, and it wraps around the butcher. And Penelope and Johnny can hear her say, "He's locked down. No teleporting out. Have fun." She has phase locked him. He is not capable of using any kind of teleportation now.
Oh,
Nor
hell
can he
yeah.
jump to another plane or do anything to get away.
Ooh.
He is
Yeah.
locked in place for the duration of her holding concentration on that. And then using the rest of her action. Yeah, she's flying up here and out of line of sight for any of that nonsense.
Understandably, okay.
She's like, have fun. Bye. Hey, it's Anna's turn.
Okay. Okay, let's see.
You have...
I don't have anything I can use to help you, Aiden. I only have lesser. I don't have greater restoration. But you know what I do have? She doesn't either. I do have Hold Person, which I'm going to cast on the Butcher.
He passed that.
Okay. So nothing happens if he passes. Yep, okay.
That's true. Yeah.
Alright, so since that didn't work, she's gonna do her only action surge.
No.
And use that action surge to turn back into an eagle.
God.
And pick up Freddy in her talons and fly up and try and attack his butcher ass. Gonna get right here.
All right.
Oh, do you want me to... Oh, never mind. I was about to say, my wild shape's just completely vanished, so I can't even click the thing that makes me an eagle.
Oh, let me give you that button back. Oh, man, the interface is so different now.
I was about to say, I can just switch out of combat, I guess.
Let me see if I can just
Where are
drag
you
it
people?
onto you.
Okay.
There you go. All right, I'll just drag Freddy up to where you are then.
Since I can't attack though, since I used both of my actions.
Yeah.
Cool.
But you can move.
Great. Yeah, but Freddy's there.
Yeah. Like, we're just gonna acknowledge that part of your action is grabbing him. Like, technically that doesn't work. I don't particularly care. So, there you go. You action surge, good. Hooray. So now
I don't have
even more surrounded.
I don't have a bonus. I was going to try and get between Aiden and the Butcher as my big giant eagle form, but now he's turning to stone and I don't want to accidentally push him over the void and make him fall like 60 feet and die instantly, so that's my turn.
Get that Final Fantasy X shattering effect. I'm still mad about that, and it's been like 20 years. Hey, it's Johnny's turn.
It is Johnny's turn, and I think I know what Johnny's gonna do, but I'm just gonna make sure. Okay, we established that the Berserker is basically at 0, right?
We have established that the Berserker is acting on battle continuation, which I misdescribed before. Not at 0, but at a very low health, and will probably get up, like, mechanically similar to like actual fate. That just means that that they're practically dead but not actually dead, and can continue to act for a while. But you can speed up them being put down by hitting them more. She can still do damage for several turns before dying right now. So.
Okay.
Make your choices accordingly.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm just saying, if you hate everyone, you could fireball the Butcher.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that. No! Okay, what was it? 3. That's pretty good. Alternatively, two beans. Okay. That's not going to be amazing. Okay. Oh, nope. Not going to do that either. Johnny has so many things that can wreck so much shit.
Full caster.
And I'm like, ah, fuck. Ooh! Okay, never mind. I found one. Okay. Do-do. No!
She passed.
No!
So rude.
Fuck. So she is going to take half as much damage, but you know what? I'll take
She
it.
won't take any damage.
What?
She has avoidance. It's like evasion.
Ah.
So if she passes a dex save, she doesn't take any damage.
Oh, dang it. Okay, well, that's all I can think of, so.
That's fair.
It's Mishka's turn.
Mishka punching.
Mishka punching.
Mishka will continue to be a wall in front of the butcher, and he will punching.
He will punching.
He will, in fact, punching with the claws. Oh, it hits.
Mishka
Good hitting.
punching.
Well,
You got him?
His final trait fades away. You see, oddly enough, this is kind of appropriate. Mishka, previously misidentified. You see a large Goliath with face tattoo crawling out of the butcher and pretty much kicking at his head on the way out. The butcher is now here with, as far as you can tell, no further backup traits to keep him alive. Just him. Just him.
I'm raging, so I do have multi-attack, right?
I assume you have multi-attack. You're also just high enough level that I assume you have it.
Yeah.
Going again.
Get his ass. Ugh.
1 second, I have to check something. Alright. Okay, roll that attack again.
Roll it again? Okay. Ugh.
Okay, so when you attack him the second time, the misty stuff on the wall swirls around him in shadows, and your attack goes just to the side of where he is.
Oh, god damn it. I don't think he has a bonus action. Oh, cool. That's Mishka's turn.
Bell. Fuck him up,
Yeah.
Bell.
So she's still got the Fury of going.
Did you chuck all the rocks last time?
I don't think so. I know she only did like half of them at. God, it's been 3
Like
weeks.
a month, yeah.
Past it. And where is it now? No, seriously, where
I
is it?
thought you threw your last 3, but
I think he used the last of them. I mean, I won't stop you if you want to do some more, but
yeah.
Actually, you might not have, because I pointed out last time that it's an area effect. And
Yeah, she has 6. She threw
Wow.
3 at the Berserker, and then I forgot that she cast it for a while.
Uh-huh.
Hang on, I think I wrote it down. Where's that?
I know you considered using them before. I don't remember if you did or not, because I think that the concern was that there were too many people next to him.
Yeah, it's an area effect. Yeah, I wrote down Cersei has 3 meteors left.
Woo.
She is concerned about the area effect, but she also just wants this guy to fucking die. So she's gonna throw 1 at him.
All right, specify
Yeah.
which squares of overlap you're hitting.
That's items turning into a rock right now. He cannot make this save.
That's fair. Oh, that's a high DC, so you wouldn't make it anyway. Okay, never mind. Change of plans, sort of, because she can throw as many of them as she wants as a bonus action. Within 120 feet. She's going to throw them at the Berserker Servant instead.
That's a good call. They are fate damage. Alright. Nice, yeah. Berserker failed. So.
Okay, so.
Are you doing this in such a way that does not hit Saber, or are you also hitting
Oh, no. She doesn't care about Saber.
So you're also hitting Saber.
Yep.
Then I will make Saber make the save as well.
Oh, do you want me to drag it onto him, or are you doing it?
You go ahead and drag it onto him. He passes.
So I think he just takes half damage. 2d6 fire damage on a failed save, half as much on a successful one. Okay. But it also does fate. So each one does 2d6. So I need to throw 6d6 damage on her, right?
Yeah, just roll 66 and I'll apply it to each of them accordingly. Okay. That works too. Alright, so that definitely lights her up. And I'll apply the half damage to Saber. Up. Get out here, Saber. Actually, I have to check something. Up. Interesting. Okay. So, yeah. So you take the 3 floating balls of energy above your head and you cast them down. They pelt Achilles, smacking her around, knocking her to the ground. Achilles now makes a roll. And Achilles, against all reason, gets back up. But worse for wear. The fireballs that hit Saber dissipate on contact. I don't need to make you roll for Caster to understand that she has hit magic resistance.
Gotcha.
At an impressively high level. Because that is not a light thing you just did.
Okay, so that was her bonus action. For her regular actions, she's just going to cast Magic Missile on the Butcher. She'll cast it. 1 more dart for each level above first. She's not fucking around. She'll cast it at 4th level, so that means 4 darts, right? Or 5 darts.
Something like that.
1 dart, and then 1 more for each.
I say it.
Plus
Magic missile.
What? So I think that'd be 5 darts.
You
I
get
can't
3 to
remember what it is
begin
in this
with.
one.
You get 3 to begin with. Where does it say that?
3.
Oh,
That's the default.
3 glowing darts. Okay.
Yep.
3, 4,
Oh,
5, 6. 6 darts at him. Okay. And he doesn't. They just hit. There's no roll to.
Correct.
yep. And it's 1d4 plus 1 for each one. Yeah.
Okay. So, you send 6 tiny missiles, weaving around like Macross missiles, going around Aiden, around Mishka, flying in all which ways, all pelting directly into his body.
Yeah.
And in doing so, they cut right through, and there's no weird spirits flying out this time. Direct holes are piercing through. And in the process of that, you can see the 6 holes in him start to spread apart. And his head shrivels and rolls back. His left arm shrivels and falls away. His legs fall limp and shrivel. And finally, his right arm, holding the cleaver, shrivels up like dried pasta. And you can see from his torso the large eye from before, still closed, and stalks, noodly appendages, reaching out to form the musculature of his arms and his legs and his head. And it would appear the actual body of the butcher beneath all of this is something that Inan and Castor and anyone with sufficiently high arcana checks would see that at his core, the butcher is in fact a beholder who's been masquerading as a man covered in all of these pieces that have all now blasted away, melted away, and the creature left inside, strange and rickety, shriveled up, with a large, fangy mouth, eyes pointing in many different directions, and one large eye, still swollen shut, apparently from no shortage of trauma. And it mumbles out loud in a voice that can be heard by everyone in the room. This is some bullshit. Can't believe
Already you called it.
everything.
Important.
I can't believe that this is how it all goes down. Yeah. You routed my army. You undid everything that I worked for. Tore apart all the pieces I put on. And here, 3 servants on 1. You fight me in my home. And all I've really got to say here is you made quite the mess of me. And I'm clearly not going to win this war. So fuck it, right? This is gonna be it. Let's go out with a bang. Let's see how well you like this one. Berserker. Make everyone in this damn cave suffer before you run out. And he opens his giant mouth and you see his actual command seal glow on his tongue
Ew.
as he curls over. And attempts with his weakened stalk arm to swing that sword one last time at Aiden.
Fuck you! Fuck you!
He's gonna have a very hard time doing it.
I would like if you do better. Like, have someone else take it. If it hits.
Okay. Checking numbers.
I'm gonna say Mishka will just take the hit. Just reach out, take the hit.
You can do that.
Like Bjorn can take the hit too, but I know you have resistance. Either way, one of us is fucking taking it if
Mishka's
this
right
hits.
there.
Yeah.
And it makes more logical sense for Mishka to do it.
Mishka's like, not on my watch, bitch.
So he is swinging his last swing with that sword at Mishka now, apparently. So I'm going to have him roll it. So you'll know he's using the parting shot ability. This is it for him. It's his one last attack. So he's going to roll that at Mishka. Let me make sure I have the right noise. There we go. At Mishka.
Whew.
Mishka.
Is that with resistance?
Huh?
Is that with resistance?
Do you have resistance turned on right now as you're berserking?
Resistance to what? To what?
Like
You have your resistance turned on.
I should.
Like, I don't think your cheat's doing that, but if you have damage reduction, then I will apply it. I assume that, it's not listed on there because you don't have the berserk status on here.
Yeah,
the
plus
rage
he is
status.
flying.
But I thought I resisted the last time. Huh.
I don't know. But that is a trait that you have, right? Like, that's how
Yeah,
it
I
works.
should
Yeah.
resist the rage, which I clicked. I clicked the rage.
Yeah.
Do I need to drag it onto myself?
There
Oh,
you go.
there it is now. Yeah.
All right, so you got that. Cool. I will take half that damage back. Because...
Yeah, I thought the 15 was halved before, and it should have been a lot higher. Whatever.
That was because you passed the save.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right. It's still good that you have that because you now have to make a strength save. So that will apply. But first, let me give you back some of that HP because that was absolutely reduced.
Are you gonna make me make the save, or do I roll it?
It'll do it for you. It's part of this thing. All right. I think you're gonna pass this with advantage. I believe in you. Oof, good. Hooray. Congratulations. You do not lose something that makes you special.
I am human.
Oh, it'll take things from humans.
Oh.
He would take one of your feet.
Oh, that's awful.
Yeah, humans have a different problem with that. But
Just takes your feet.
He was going to take Aiden's feet, but...
Yeah, of course.
But no. So, hits you with that. And it hurts, but you're tough. You take it out. And then the big bulbous creature, as he's done that swing, and Mishka kind of casually sticks an arm out to catch it, doesn't even go through. Looking at the turning to stone Aiden, he says, "You will be the conjugate's friends." And then he rolls over. and tumbles down into his spikes from his servant, which skewer his big fleshy body now. And the butcher is dead.
What did he say?
Yeah, I didn't catch that either.
Oh. He said, you would be the type who has friends.
Mm.
Yeah, friendship is power.
Kind of.
Can I have had Mishka just grab the cleaver out of his hand?
You can say that you reached out and just grabbed the blade, and that's why you took the damage, and now you are holding the cleaver.
Oh, this thing is gross.
It is very gross. You can sense immediately that this thing that you're holding is very old, very powerful, and very magic.
I think I might be getting STDs from this.
Ew.
It feels more intense than the sword you got off of the other guy.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so he's dead, and he gave a command to Berserker.
Let's see. So, still Cersei's turn.
Still
So
Cersei's
that was
turn.
bonus action. Yeah, I guess that's all she can do.
All right, last command seal used. Let me check that off. He is both dead and not a master now.
And fittingly enough, it is her turn.
All right. Let me get rid of his last command seal.
Well, explains why dying didn't work. It was on his tongue.
Oh no, that's not why it didn't work.
We'll steal it. We'll just say that's it.
Sure.
All right, so. All right. So with his dying command, he told Berserker to make everyone here suffer. So, Berserker...
She opens her mouth and starts singing very badly. So much suffering, right? That's what happens.
Maybe if it were like the FGO version of Elizabeth Bathory, but... Oh, he dead, though. That's fun. Oh, also his concentration on an effect he had going is gone. So that's fun. Okay. So... Yeah, so... She heals up and is now going to, per compulsion, try to hurt everyone to the best of her ability. So, I suspect she's not going to last very long with everyone now focusing fire, but she's going to do what she can. So, first things first, violence. She's going to make an assessment of who she can hurt the most. Intelligence roll for Crazy Berserker. Those are fun. Okay. She's going to risk an attack of opportunity, because she does not care. So attack of opportunity from Saber. Actually, no, she's Achilles. She does not have to worry about that, because she kind of teleports when she moves anyway. So, who's next to Bjorn?
Hey.
Attacking Bjorn with a spear and a sword.
Choice.
And a miss. miss.
Oh.
Oh, it's applying disadvantage because it thinks she's unconscious. That's why. Let's fix that. Alright, I'm going to make her roll again just to see if that would hit you. Alright, that does hit you. Okay. So, attacking Bjorn with a spear. Unless anyone wants to take this hit for Bjorn.
I'll have to do a shield on myself. Oh, that's a reaction. No. No, I'm just gonna take the hit.
Okay.
Okay, 23.
Alright, it's 23 damage to Bjorn. And swinging a sword at Bjorn. That's a crit on Bjorn.
Oh boy.
Can anyone take the hit for him?
I don't know if anyone up there
Nope,
has a
because
reaction.
Mishka already used his, and Aiden's turning to stone. And Freddy's too far away, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
20, 30. Yeah, he's 5 feet out of range, unless he's on the other side of Annis and her wing.
He is on the same
And
square
Freddy
as
doesn't
Annis,
also have a
so-
lot of health, so.
No, Freddy will probably be on pick up Bjorn duty.
Yup. Yup.
Bjorn take crit damage.
Holy shit!
And he's still up!
He's still up.
Fuck you, lady. Fuck you.
Still up. And so that was a spear, and that was a sword. And because she got a crit, she does extra damage. Because Berserker.
Oh, there's more damage incoming?
Specifically because Berserkers do more damage on crits. For more damage. It's not a lot. It's just
Rude.
funny. It's just funny.
That's just fucking. That is petty shit. He gonna fuck her day up.
I mean, your boy is still standing. Which
he
is
is.
impressive.
Yeah.
He about to throw hands with her. He's
Yeah.
more scared of the dinos, real talk.
I mean, that's very understandable. Yeah, you're actually tanking that pretty well. You still got some HP left. Which is good, because she's got one more attack.
Oh, wait, a third one.
Yeah, she's like level 15.
Oh, I'm gonna scream.
It's another spear attack. Oof, another crit.
Alright, I'm going down. Bye, y'all.
Damn, you are tanking it from a servant, though.
I am.
good
Could
on
roll
you.
Low? That'd be great. Oh, fuck.
You're still up!
I'm
She's
okay,
got
can
to
you
roll
roll
a
like a
d4.
1? Could you roll a 1 on that d4, please?
Maybe.
And thank you.
That would be amazing.
Anything but a fucking 4 would be great. I'm still standing, you son of a bitch.
That's great. I love it.
Your first servant. I'm making it in the wars, baby.
That's insane.
Holy
Like,
shit.
The nice thing about rolling this in this system is I can't fudge it. You know you earned it. Yeah, you're still there. You are still
looking
there.
fucked up, y'all.
All right. So she's used her attacks on you. Yep.
God
I think if
dang.
the guys were in those future visions, they would have been different. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, you are tanking this out.
Holy shit.
All right, that's her move. That's her actions. And that just leaves a bonus action, which she's not using on you. She's decided that you're no fun to attack. She looks around. She sees someone else that she wants to attack now. And she does her weird teleporting thing. all the way up here by way of Flying Buck. Flying Buck is now going to have to make a save.
Ooh.
Let's see how Buck does. Get him, Buck.
She's going after the twinks first.
That is the most Achilles thing she can do. Yeah, he totally failed that. He rolled a 5.
I think Buck would not like being referred to as a twink, but you know, whatever.
Look, elf gonna elf.
She knows they're too powerful.
All right. And do.
I mean, if it looks like a duck and it quacks like a duck,
It's a twink.
sure.
Buck takes 23 damage and falls. Duck. So he falls onto some spikes. He takes an automatic death save. That just happened.
Calculated quickly.
Jesus. Wow, was that like Exacxies on his HP? I didn't think that was enough.
Hold on. He was right, like, and where was his exact square?
I think it was about here.
Okay, hold on. I'm counting really quick for a reaction. Hold on. 1, 2. He's in the middle. Is he on the left side or the right side? This is gonna be everything.
Right here.
He's right within 30? Cool. Reaction, putting that fucking shield on him.
Shield?
Protective shield. When you or another creature you see within 30 feet takes damage, you can use a reaction to expend the psionic die. Roll the die and reduce the damage by the number rolled plus your intelligence modifier.
Okay.
It is a fighter, so it's a D8. Okay, at least if he goes out, it's not an automatic fucking death save. Or death. Okay, 2 plus 4. So 6 damage is absorbed.
I think that's still enough to knock him out. I would have to...
But he
I
won't...
wish I could see what it was before.
It was 23 damage.
Yeah, well, I wish I could see what his HP was from before that.
Oh, fuck.
I don't have a log of that. I would have to check her recording.
Oh.
Wait, damage exceeded hit points... Oh, it tells me. Okay.
By 1. By 1.
Yeah, okay. Then, yeah, he is not down. You're correct. So, yeah. Is that something you have to do before or after the damage is rolled? Just so I know for the future.
It just says when they take damage, my reaction, I can spend the die to reduce the damage. So I think it's after the damage is said.
That's the only way that can work. So you reduce the damage taken by 6, which means he is at 5 HP. And is not unconscious and prone and fallen.
Oh, fuck.
So, alright.
Unfortunately, that means I can't do what I need to do. Oh, fuck.
Alright, but he is not dying. Because that was pretty brutal. Yeah, he just gets warped by the heat of her passage. But he is not down. He is very low. And it's Freddy's turn. Okay, so Freddy is on a bird. He sees a lot going on. And... I don't know what Freddy can do from Annis at this point.
Location, Annis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He does not have ranged healing. He is a paladin. About all he can do is throw keys. So he's gonna throw keys. And
catch these keys.
Yeah. Get to tossing keys. He doesn't have as many spell slots left, but he's gonna try. Well, that's a hit. Alright, so first up, there's the normal piercing. So... which I don't think is going to do much of anything to her. Yeah, she resists that. But The smite should at least do some damage. Using the highest slots he has left. Okay, so that actually gets a little bit of damage through. And the second key. That is also a hit. I'm not going to bother with the piercing because she'll ignore it, but now he's down to his weakest level of smites because he is not made of hits, or he's not made of spell slots. And we're all the sadder for it. But getting a little damage in where he can. And let's see. Annis is technically topped off as a bird again, so he can't actually heal Annis. So that is that. Caw-caw. And it's Buck's turn. The fuck was that? Okay. Don't like that. Bye. Flying over here now. And now that he's over here. Retribution, Eldritch Blast. Miss. Second Retribution, Eldritch Blast. Crit. Much better.
Yay! Go, little buddy, go.
Bing! So he floats over here and chucks 2 bolts of Eldritch Energy at her. The first one bounces harmlessly off of her. The second one catches her right in the chin. It's like, that's right. Teach you to attack me with your weird movement thing. Oh, God, that hurt. Sorry, just not my type. Moving on. Oh, look, Butcher's dead. So very dead. Jonas's turn. Can he help you guys out? He sure doesn't have heal spells. He's a wizard. He is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Over here at least. And wait, why am I bothering to move him? He teleports all the damn time. Just poof. He's there. He has a spell going that lets him do that. Anyway, he's over here next to very, very hurt Bjorn, and he's like, that was pretty cool, dude. So, you know what? You own this. And he pulls out a potion, and he pulls out a funnel, and he shoves the funnel in your mouth, and he just pours the potion in.
It's just his like hands on his side, like that one meme of the guy just like heavy breathing, and he just thumbs up. He's like, thanks.
Is Iden's effect for making people get max healing still going?
If it should be like I did like unless the damage he's taken, I don't know if we've rolled any more concentration rolls, but surprisingly he hasn't done any other concentration spells.
I don't think you've lost it then. So yeah, what is the max? He just gets the max from the potion?
That's it. Mm-hmm.
Alright, well that was a boop boop boop. Let me get the numbers.
It's like I thought I'd be done with it after one round, and like surprisingly I was like, oh, I guess it's still here.
Okay, gain 21 HP.
Woo!
He used a potion of superior healing on you with his handy dandy funnel.
Hells yeah. You said 28, 21?
21. Since you're maxing it out still.
Okay, so minus 21. 73, baby.
It seemed like you might need it.
Yeah. He's just like,
He's also just impressed
Much-
you took all those hits.
honestly, same. 2 HP, yo.
Yeah. All right, Penelope turn.
Okay, I'm looking. I have something I think I'm going to do, but I'm double checking to make sure it'll work. Whew. Oh. Okay. Oh my god, why? Okay. Okay, yeah, she's within range. Cool. Penelope is going to use the Mantle of Majesty. So she can use the, it basically lets her use command as a bonus action
Okay.
for every turn for a minute.
Neat.
And she's gonna, basically any creatures that have this cast on them while she has Mantle of Majesty running automatically fail their save. And she's going to command Achilles to halt.
All right. All right. So just making sure I understand this. All right. So first of all, describe your unearthly beauty, because that's fun.
Just like extra sparkles, honestly.
Okay. Just extra glam.
Yeah, like she's already, pretty adorable. Just like bump it up to like 10 times that.
Okay. So any creature charmed by you automatically fails their saving throw against command.
Oh, charmed. Fucking hell. Okay, I did not read that part. Tee.
Still very pretty.
Very pretty. In that case. Okay, yeah, she's gonna use a charm person on Achilles.
Respect.
And she
Achilles
failed.
Failed.
Holy shit!
Let me make sure there's no weird berserker stuff to affect that. I don't think they're very good at resisting charm, but I just want to make sure. Because I think they inherit some stuff from rage, which does make that harder. But let me check. So fun fact, madness enhancement gives disadvantage on intelligence and wisdom checks and saves. So that's in favor. Making sure there's no special immunities. Boop, boop. You've already exhausted all the legendary resistances. Because you guys did a number on her the last fight to get through all of those. You are not a fiend. You are not necromancy. And you are not a curse.
Nope.
So that's cool. Scroll, scroll, scroll. God, these characters have so much crap going on. That's a neat ability that never came up. I'll have to read some of these out to you guys later because they're fun. I don't think there's anything here that can fight that. Okay, so you use Charm Person. And does Charm Person have any difference in the saves when they are engaged in combat with you? Just to make sure I'm covering all my bases.
It says it does so with advantage if you or your companions are fighting it.
So the save would be with advantage if you're fighting them, disadvantage because
Berserker.
Because Berserker.
So just neutral.
So that would be a neutral roll. So
yeah.
It didn't factor that in. But what is your save DC?
15.
It's 15. Okay, so one of the 2 die rolls would have passed it. So I'm going to do a fresh die roll. And... Doot. Yep, failed. You got her.
Whew!
Alright, so she is now charmed.
Cool.
She is stuck for the moment. She is charmed.
Whew. Okay.
Alright, for the benefit of others, here's what that means. Charmed creature regards you as a friendly acquaintance. When the spell ends, the creature knows it was charmed by you. Charmed by you until the spell ends, or until you or your companions do anything harmful to it. So keep that in mind.
Cool. Before I end Penelope's turn, she's gonna go up. She's actually gonna approach.
Okay.
And she's gonna look up at Berserker and be like, "So you're my friend now, right?"
You get a scream, but it's not the same kind of scream as before. It's not like an ear-piercing, going to scare you into oblivion scream. It seems to be more of scream of camaraderie, almost like cheering at a sporting event, which I'm not going to do right now because I'm just coming off a cold. But use your imagination.
Okay. She's gonna be like, "All right, cool. Since you're my friend now, you're gonna completely ignore whatever the hell the butcher told you to do. You're not gonna hurt my friends, okay?"
You can see a flashing red on her eyes, and you get the impression that the command seal is currently doing battle with your charm. So,
oh boy,
you don't know what that's going to mean.
She adds a please at the end of that to just. Ugh.
Okay. So
Okay.
She's not like attacking you right now, but it is admittedly not her turn.
Cool. Alright, and then it's Diana's turn. Shit.
Choices.
Yep. Choices indeed. Oh, did she heal? Did Achilles heal?
Yeah.
No, I did not mean that pun, but
Yes. The final command included healing up and doing the most damage possible. But it was not like the kind of command that gives you access to a noble phantasm or increases your stats or anything. It was just a heal up and be a berserker, essentially.
Okay, cool. In that case, okay, legitimate question. If you place a curse on someone, does that count as attacking them?
Yeah.
For the purposes of charm person.
If you use an attack roll on them or they are forced to use a saving throw, it counts as an attack.
I
promise you would prefer that to it being applied the other way against you.
I know. Okay, it doesn't say that they have to make a roll. So, does that still count as an attack?
Do they have any say in resisting this, either via their AC or any save or anything?
That's what I'm looking for. Nope.
It's up to you to try and find out then. Like, essentially, like, you understand the spirit of the idea of, like, they are charmed until you do something that would snap the charm because they feel like they're endangered. So take that as you will. I don't know exactly what you're trying to do, but...
Okay. Shit. I think I just worked myself into a corner. Woohoo!
If anyone would like some general advice, I can tell you what I have done in other games. In a situation like this. When I was playing a game of Pathfinder and we ended up in a situation where we successfully charmed one enemy, but we didn't know if the charm was going to last or not, we all spent our turn moving into position and essentially declaring that when the enemy takes any action that we see as hostile, we all attack. And we pretty much just stacked our entire initiative to jump them. And it worked. Pretty disastrously. We just one-turned a boss. But you do not have to do that. I'm just saying that that works. But it depends on what your goal is with this Berserker Servant while they are charmed and how much faith you have in your charm fighting a command seal.
Okay.
But you have a moment to think about it as a group, because right now she's not attacking anybody.
Okay, and then, yeah, Diana's going to bring up that very valid point of... Okay, so... Sorry. Ugh. Alright, Penelope has her charmed. I don't know if that's going to override the command seal. Do we all just want to gang up on her? Just in case, or like surround her just in case this doesn't actually work?
Sounds like a plan to me.
So I think that's basically all we've got.
Anis is a bird, so she can't say what she's thinking.
Aiden just goes, I would love to. And you just kind of see him graying up.
Ah, shit.
Oh.
Okay, would anybody mind if I just attacked?
Could also just leave the cave. Mr. Squidman said make everyone in the cave suffer. I do not know how this servant master thing works, but now that he is dead, won't she just eventually disappear anyway? Isn't that how this works?
I suppose so. Penelope's gonna just chime in from over there and just be like, we could all leave the cave, like you said, Mishka, and then...
Aiden is like piping up as best as he can. If she leaves, she's fast. If she berserks on that town, those cats are in danger. He did say cave. But also, will she try to follow?
Cersei could put up a wall of force at the cave entrance. I can't speak for her, though. And Anis is a bird.
Anis is a bird.
Okay.
Cersei
Okay,
will comment that it will take a while. It'll take a while for the servant to disappear.
Hmm.
Okay, then in that case, here's what I'm thinking I'm going to do, and if anybody wants to join me, you're more than welcome to, but I don't blame you if you don't want to. I'm going to go up. And I'm going to sit there with Penelope just in case. And if Berserker tries anything, she's toast. Does anybody object?
Sounds like a plan to me.
Iden nods. He's struggling.
So, wait, you do object?
No. He's not. I was like, go ahead and do
Okay.
your thing. Yeah.
All right, she's gonna chill over here next to Penelope. Penelope's gonna back up a little bit. So what she's gonna do is I'm gonna have her hold action. If it seems like the command seal is gonna overpower the charm, then Diana is gonna cast that curse on the Berserker and attack.
Cast the curse.
So,
Yeah, I think you can only hold one thing.
it's an action and a bonus action.
Yeah, but you can only hold like an action for.
Oh fuck. Okay. Okay, then you know what? In that case, I'm just gonna risk this. I can't think of anything else to do. She will hold her attack, but she's gonna go ahead and put the curse on Berserker.
So bonus action curse, and then action will be attack, or held action as your reaction would be the attack.
Yes. If that's okay.
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay. Ooh. Think that applied it? Oh, yep, it did.
Yep, it applied it.
Okay. Ooh. That disappeared. Okay, well, I checked the checkbox on the curse thing on my sheet, and it just disappeared. But she's still able to do the thing with it, so yay.
The effect has been applied.
Cool. Alright, then that's gonna be it for Diana.
Okie doke.
Let me go next person.
Alright. Derek is currently
Here.
monkey barsing. Since he doesn't want to touch the spiky ground. And can he do that? Derek is going to do something weird and reckless, as is the nature of Derek.
What?
Yep, he's going to try to do something cool, and we're going to see if it works. Derek is going to, looking around at all the spiky terrain, he's going to measure something. Derek is in your little bond group, right?
I think so.
Pretty sure he is. Cool. Derek is going to do his shadow step thing to appear over here. And then he's going to look over at Turning to Stone Iden. And he's going to tell him, I don't know if this is gonna work or not, bro, but if you turn into a rock and you fall, I'm gonna try to squish catch you. And essentially, if you turn into a statue and you start falling at the spike, he's gonna try to use his understanding of that bond to appear between you as the statue and the spike, so that you don't shatter on the spikes.
That was one of my biggest fucking concerns right now, you know?
Yeah.
What a fucking bro.
So he's gonna do what he can with that.
I appreciate you.
He couldn't do that where he was before because he had to focus on hanging on, but here he can stand and he can pay attention. So that is what he doing.
What was that?
I don't know if that was someone leaving the call or not. Yeah.
Oh, Theo's gone. Fish.
Yeah. Fell off. Hopefully back soon. Anyway, Saber turn.
Yeah, he's got a pretty important role coming up.
Yeah. Okay. So while we wait for that to resolve, Saber sees that the group seems to be planning some shenanigans. And he said, "All right, everybody. I think mission accomplished. We did it. Go team. High fives. High fives, everybody. Yeah. Okay. Oh, wait. That one's still up there. Yeah. Might as well try to do something about that, huh? All right. Fair enough." And he is going to...
Okay, I got disconnected for a second. I'm back.
You back. It's good. Saber is going to try to do a Hulk jump. Because he wants to be included. Yeah. Saber hops up like the Hulk. And rather than landing directly on the spikes, he clings to the wall up here. Like a ridiculous super jump, smashes into the weird, misty, slick wall with his hook hanging into it so that he's off of it. And then he slowly lowers himself down right here to be immediately behind Berserker. And then he calmly removes his hook from the wall. And he starts to spin it in a circle. And he goes, "All right, say when." And that's that. It's Aiden's turn. Aiden, make a dexterity save with disadvantage.
Love it.
It should apply the disadvantage automatically. But
So this is at the start of the turn and not the end of the turn?
Let me check. Might as well make sure. Alright. Alright. Must repeat the saving throw at the end of its next turn. Okay.
Thank fuck. Alright. I have 2 wild fucking ideas I can throw at you because I am on the line here.
Uh-huh.
1. I do a little quick pull of a fun little root and eat the shit out of it and hope to God that it gives me a 5th level spell slot back. Or 2, I take fucking Eldath to the steering wheel and pray as hard as my little heart can and hope to get 10% or less. Which one of these sounds more fun to you?
I mean, have you asked anyone recently about those roots? Who could maybe
All
weigh
we
in on
know
what you
is
should
that it
expect
can
to happen?
give more mana. Look, I am about to be a fucking rock, okay? I have 2 ideas.
Okay. So, I will tell you, because you've at least at some point made your servant aware of these things, right?
Oh yeah, I mean he's fucking studied these
Sure.
things. Like,
Well, his advice to you would have been, don't eat that.
well then, I guess praying to Eldath it is. Cool.
All right.
It's
Well,
just like, this is gonna be the worst fucking use of this, but damn it, I don't wanna be a rock.
it's your call.
And no one else can help me, and I'm at disadvantage. Only Eldath can help.
All right. Eldath, take the wheel.
Fuck.
Roll your D100 then.
Eldath, take the fucking wheel.
Eldath, take the wheel.
All right.
I'm fucked.
I would recommend you not
Disadvantage.
be flying when this happens.
Yeah, he's gonna slowly descend because he's heavy.
Yeah?
And then I'm gonna make my and you said it's gonna automatically do it?
It should automatically do it when you try to make the save.
I'm gonna fucking scream.
I will lower you over here.
Well, it didn't, but I feel like 13 is not a save, so...
Weird that it didn't apply that. Oh, it's 'cause
wait,
it's a check.
what's a d4?
Well,
Huh?
that's a check. Roll a save.
Oh, it's a check? Oh, okay, hold on. Oh. Okay. Do you want me to try... Okay, hold on.
Just give it the save roll.
There he
That'll
goes.
apply it automatically.
Cool.
Ooh.
Yeah, like, I'm fucked. 10.
Okay, Aiden, what pose would you want your statue to be in? You have time to assume
is-
whatever you think is appropriate.
The middle fingers. Directly backwards to the butcher's body.
Okay.
I was like,
Or
oh, is he
forward.
with some sort of holy praying to Eldath pose, or nope?
Nope, just straight fucking fingers to the butcher. Like,
You've done so well. We've definitely been good influences on this horse child.
Oh, he is channeling his inner Annis. I am so mad right now.
No.
I am furious. I am a fucking rock. Fun. Alright.
Okay, so for everyone observing this, Aiden prayed to Eldath for help, got frustrated, flew down, and flicked off toward the sky.
Oh! Towards the butcher. Towards the butcher. Never to my lady. You take that back.
Look, it's up
I
from
mean-
where you are, buddy.
No, it is this way and not that way. You can't see it. You can't see where I'm pointing these fingers. But one is directly across. It is forward.
Oh,
I'm
that's
gonna
funny.
mute myself now.
Wow, he really doesn't like Eldath.
Okay. Effect petrified. Aiden is now a statue. Flicking off the crumpled up body of a beholder. Okay. Bjorn, it's your turn. Bjorn, there's a statue of a horseman flicking off the world next to you.
I'm sorry. I'm having a moment right now. I will have him. How much fucking feet is?
I'm just glad he didn't hit you with a damage spell.
I would have rather him hit me with a damage spell. I'm actually not happy about being a fucking rock right now. Like, those fingers are wholeheartedly for the butcher right now.
It's fair.
I'm going to have him, I guess, because I've got the ability to make the jump, and it's a flight. Can I just go against the wall as well, so I'm not on the rocks?
You have the ability to make the jump? Like-
Yes, it's the leap. Essentially I get a flying speed.
Okay. Then yeah, I mean, I'll let you cling to it. That's fine.
Cool.
Whoop.
All right. He will hold his action to throw down on her. Actually, hold on. I will, first of all... Let's see, is it oh no, I think it's a bonus action for... Bjorn. Is it a bonus action or an action?
Bjorn's so complicated.
Oh yeah, it's a bonus action. Okay, see, I'm just clinging to the fucking wall. Yeah, that's it. I hold my action.
I like how Bjorn and Mishka are both bear, but one of you is incredibly complicated bear and the other is just punching bear. And you're both so effective.
Right.
I
and
love
we both
that.
take lots of damage. We take hits good.
You do. You have both tanked servants today.
You could say that you guys grin and bear it.
You could.
Yes, I suppose we could. That is a good pun, Penelope.
Penelope didn't say that shit.
That is a good pun, Penelope's driver.
Beep beep.
All right. To continue the chain of these being all of your characters in a row, Archer.
100%. I guess we'll take the steady aim action instead. Well, she's got it. He has advantage against her anyways. He'll hold it. He can see her.
Okay. Boop. Morgan's way the hell up here. Morgan is no longer concentrating on preventing the butcher from teleporting.
Oh, well, good.
Yeah, you know. As you do.
Petrification is not considered a curse, right?
Correct.
Okay, just checking.
Alright, she's gonna come over here and look over the edge. And well, she's not doing that, though it would be funny. She's not going to cast Transmute Rock on Aiden, because it would just turn him into normal. I was checking to see if she could use it to turn him back to normal. She cannot. That would have been very funny.
I shape for some reason.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, she's just gonna look down from up here. You get the impression that she's maybe doing what everyone else is doing and just saving some kind of action. And a spurred.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing she can really do for Aiden, so gonna fly up here. Yeah, okay, she's gonna fly up here with Freddy.
Fly the friendly skies.
And she's gonna hold. She's gonna hold her beak attack, just like everyone else is doing.
I will say that I'm entertained that you're all like saving up for a turn to attack her, but like if she doesn't, like if she just stays charmed for a turn, are you just gonna stand around and wait for her not to?
I don't know.
We'll see when we get there.
I guess we'll figure it out.
That's fair. Like, I'm not knocking it, I'm just curious. Okay. Johnny time. Johnny, fireball, do it. This is your chance.
No! Why do we keep wanting Johnny to have her villain arc? No!
Well, someone needs to have a villain.
No!
I've been waiting for this moment.
No!
I will be the only fan. That's not weird yet, right?
Okay, so I'm gonna have Johnny go up close. She's also gonna hold an attack.
Just like Eldritch
But
Blast or
also-
something.
Yeah. Penelope's just gonna look up at her and be like, so what do you think?
I mean, you look remarkably unworldly beautiful more than usual, which is impressive because you're normally beautiful in any way. That's what I think.
Uh-huh, that's what I thought. And that's it for Johnny. And Rachka.
Mishka, you're holding a weird sword.
Yeah, he doesn't like that very much, so he just kind of shoves it in his bag
Okay.
for to dispose of later. He's flying so he doesn't need to worry about the spikes.
Mishka flying.
Mishka flying, but he also can only fly 40 feet.
Point of order, Mishka. You have trouble letting go of the sword when you try to put it in your bag.
Oh no.
It seems to be stuck in your hand.
Oh, that is not good. That is, well, I do not like that very much. But he can fly. He's gonna get 40 feet. And he needs to either take damage or try and attack. So I guess he will pull out his gun.
Then pull out my gun
and hold the attack. But because in order to keep his rage, he does need to attack. If she doesn't look like on her turn she's going to attack, he's still going to fire.
God.
Does he have to do it by the end of his turn, or like when does that wear off?
Hang on, it might be the end of the round, or it might be by the end of his turn. Hang on. It ends early if you're knocked unconscious, or if your turn ends and you've neither attacked since your last turn or taken damage. Oh, he's taken damage. Never mind.
He's definitely taking damage.
He's definitely taken damage. So he's still going to pull out his gun, and he's still going to basically be like, don't you try it and I will fire. It's very hard considering I've got a sword stuck in one hand, but I'm making it work.
That's the spirit. Caster. In her mind, she's like, I keep trying to throw fireballs, and they keep getting close.
So, let's see. So, she can't do much of anything unless that one noble phantasm of hers would work on petrification. It's not very clear what it does.
No, it would not.
Right.
I'll tell you that now.
What now?
It would not work for what you're trying to do.
Okay.
I promise when you get to a circumstance where it applies, it will be very clear.
Okay, cool. She could just hold an action, but she's thinking ahead, and she's thinking about how they're going to have to get Aiden, who is now a rock and extremely heavy, somehow out of this cave. So let me find it. I had it, or shoot, was it on Annis's sheet? Oh, there we go. She's gonna cast Reduce to make him small, a smaller statue of a.
It's true. He's currently an object.
Yeah. Halved in all dimensions. Weight is reduced to 1/8 of normal.
Aiden is now an action figure.
Yeah, hopefully we'll be able to carry him out. I mean, he's not that small. But hopefully we'll be able to carry him out now that he's been reduced. Do I need to put that on him? I'll go ahead and put it on. Oh, no, you did it on.
Go for it. I just made his token smaller. You can apply Reduce to him.
Okay.
Yep. He is now smaller horsey man.
The pocket Aiden.
I guess she'll still fly over here and holds a cantrip. She'll hold Vicious Mockery. Just in case.
Okay. All right.
And now, the moment we've all been waiting for.
Now some rolls. Okay. Time to compare.
And find out if Penelope is more charming than a command seal.
I mean,
Penelope, your save DC from before was
15.
15. So she's going to have that versus a compulsion, which is fun. Yeah, essentially what she has to do is she has to make 2 different wisdom saves because they're at war with one another.
Oh, jeez.
So, we're going to see which one comes out better. And fun fact, she's got to do this every turn until one of these effects is gone. So, she might be all over the place for a bit. Alright, so first things first. Okay, so she failed the Penelope wisdom save by more than she failed the command seal wisdom save. So the Penelope one wins. So for right now, still friends, even though you've all surrounded her. And she's looking around at all of these people.
We're just getting ready for a big group hug. That's all.
Awkwardly stretches, taps her heels against the ground like a Sonic the Hedgehog idle animation, tilts her neck a little bit to take in everything, and then she does a look around, and she sees Iden tiny statue, and then she looks over at Penelope, and she says, helping. And then she's going to try to move. Does anyone care that she's moving? This is your opportunity.
No.
If it says she's helping at the moment, I think it'll be fine.
Now, is she doing that move that also kills people? Because
she's doing the one that doesn't have the giant radiant damage. She's just doing
Okay.
a very quick teleport move. So, if no one cares, then she's gonna blip way down here. And then the second blip off into that little below area. And then finally a third blip back in here next to Iden. And she is holding a magic wand. And she's waving it up in the air for Penelope to see. Helping.
She's helping. I don't know. I don't know what she's doing, but she's helping.
I get unrocked by fucking Achilles. I'm just gonna lay down in a corner.
Well, get ready to.
I'm gonna fucking hug her.
She takes the wand and she points it at Tiny Iden, and Tiny Iden is no longer a statue, but is still tiny.
He looks up. His middle fingers are still. He comes to breathing heavily, panting. He's like, "Fuck you, butcher!" And he turns around. He's like, "Oh, I'm not a rock." And he turns around to see fucking Achilles. He's like, "Oh shit!" And he sees the wand in her hand. He's like, "Oh shit!"
Helping friends.
Hugs her. He's like, "Thanks, Achilles. Much appreciated."
You find yourself hugging the most toned body you have ever touched.
Man, oh god, I'm losing his name. Fucking. Oh no.
Montgomery?
Montgomery, yeah, he'd be like, Montgomery would be so jealous right now.
There's an impossible amount of muscle at play here. But it's not like big bulging muscle, it's just raw density.
He's just, and he's tiny, so it's on her leg. He's just like, thank you.
Yeah. You now get an idea for how the butcher unstatues people.
You know, that's fair. I guess you gotta interrogate people some way if you rock them. Move them.
Alright, you are no longer petrified or restrained. You are still tiny.
Okay, that's fine with me. I'm just glad to not be a rock.
She hands you the stick.
Oh, I'm keeping this on me at all times.
Alright, I will add it to your items. It is a... It's not like an official item, but it's really obvious what it does.
That's all that matters to me.
It's a wand of stone to flesh, which is not even a spell in 5e, but you have it.
It's Uno reverse.
Specifically for
That is what
petrification.
Yes.
I was about to say, can you just go around to rocks being like you're a human now?
Like look up to statues and be like, "Were you once a person? Let's find out."
So it is
Probably
officially
just
called the Wand of Gorgon's Regret.
That-
So have fun. It has charges in it. I will fill in the mechanics of that for you later.
Still hugging her leg.
You have a tiny
My
little
my
wand.
held action when it comes time is another hug.
Okay. So ultimate question here. We all know eventually she's going to fail this check. Rather than repeating the initiative cycle every turn as you all shimmer your way down to wherever she is.
Yeah.
What is your plan as a group?
Apologize. Apologize and take her out.
Yeah, no, like the instant it fails, Diana's gonna do what she was gonna do.
Okay.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Then in that case, I'm going to do another roll to see if it happens while she's down here or up there, but we're going to save going through the entire turn cycle because I don't think that's going to change. Is that fair for everybody?
No. Yeah.
Okay. So then, what is that? Alright, OBS is still going. Just wanted to make sure. I got a random little error message from Windows, and I've never seen that one before, so.
Oh.
But it looks.
9:30.
Don't say it, don't say it.
I knocked on wood. I did it.
I mean, as
Okay,
far
yeah,
as
the
I can-
stream went out.
The stream went out?
Yeah.
Huh.
Interesting.
Hold on.
Now would be a good time to take a break, right?
Okay, it fixed itself. It's back.
Okay, it fixed itself and it's back.
Yeah.
So,
I got
Like-
live updates.
fair enough. I just wanted to make sure because I got an error message that I've never gotten before.
Oh, nope. It's gone again. Nope.
But why? I don't understand.
And I am having a message type. Okay, it got cut off and it's restarting from the beginning is what happened.
Like the stream just.
I think it
ended?
cut. Yeah, I think it cut, and I think the restarting is what confused her at first.
Alright, so the stream is running, just maybe created a separate video.
I think it's playing from the beginning, so I think it's like stopped entirely.
Alright, let's take a look-see.
It is not running.
What?
Alright. Oh wow, I think our next stream is Thursday. Wonder how I messed that up. Anyway, that must be from years ago. Interesting. Not sure why it stopped. It was definitely just a moment ago, so we haven't lost any time, but I'm confused. Should I just stop and start it again? New confusing problem. Like, it's still showing as broadcasting on OBS.
Yeah, I'd say stop the broadcast and then start it back up.
Yeah. I have to stitch these all together later anyway. It's fine.
Yeah. But I do think...
We should take a break regardless.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I know that we have a hard stop time, but let's just take like a 3-minute break or something.
Oh, who's got hard stop tonight?
I thought it was you.
No, I'm on my off week right now.
Oh.
It's next week. Yeah, it's
Okay.
bi-weekly. Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, let's take a few minute break. I still don't want to run forever, but we'll take a few minute break right now.
Yeah.
I'll get some water and I'll stop and restart the stream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oof. Oh my god, my back.
Okay, it looks like we are working again.
Yay!
Based on the alert, I don't think we missed anything, but apologies for the confusion. This will hopefully just be stitched back together in the final videos. In what will inevitably be a month of sessions wrapped up into 2 to 3 episodes with actual editing, because I can't just free post these. There'll just be a lot of us being unhappy about audio not working. But okay, so yeah. So Aiden is now fun size. We are essentially cycling through rounds. And we're going to see if this turn is the one where Berserker goes Berserker. Goes Berserker. Well, what did Mishka do in terms of violence or hurting?
Well, he had taken damage, so he has until the end of his next turn to either take damage or try and deal damage, or the rage
Right.
goes away.
So, because Achilles used her turn to come down here and unrock Aiden, it will get to Mishka's turn before it gets back to Achilles. So,
But she's all the way down there.
She's all the way down there.
Where is Mishka? Whatever. Yeah, he's gonna fly down and he's gonna shoot her.
Cool.
Okay. Saves me roll.
He's gonna come here so he doesn't have to aim around Jonas. Let's see. All right, Mishka. And he doesn't have to. Even if he misses, just the act of trying to attack lets him keep his rage, as far as I'm aware.
Should.
But he did. Okay.
Yeah, so violence.
Didn't do anything to her, but does it still break the charm?
Yeah, it's still an attack. Okay, well, that settles that. So, and that is on his turn? Or...
Yeah, because essentially everyone was holding action, so all the turns would have been a moot point anyway.
Okay. So, war were declared. So that was his turn. So
I guess no one else would have done anything. Would anyone else have done anything?
I don't know. It was going to depend on what the roll was for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think all of the conditions that they had were for her doing something. So it will just move over to caster turn.
Yeah, like I didn't want to skip anybody, but
We're good. Too late now.
Yeah. I also wasn't expecting to have 2 turns in a row so quickly. Let's see. Okay. So, unless I'm misreading this, if I have her cast Otto's Irresistible Dance, then Achilles has to use all of her movement to dance without leaving the space. And then, as an action, a dancing creature makes a wisdom saving throw to regain control.
Yes.
So it's just an automatic, she just starts dancing.
Yeah, there is no save.
Cool, I'm gonna have her.
It's a high level spell.
Yeah, let me make sure I have the spell slots for it. I'm pretty sure I do. Yeah, but that's what I'm gonna have her do. I'm gonna have her make Achilles start dancing.
All right. Yeah. So, floating above all of this, caster waves the staff like a conductor, pointing it down at the berserker, and the berserker screams and then begins to dance in place, screaming the entire time angrily to the beat.
And also because I can have her, let her do it, I'm gonna do, let's see, I'm gonna have her also do a cantrip. Like they don't really have beef, but okay, it doesn't really matter. But in this situation, would Caster do Mind Sliver or Vicious Mockery? You think?
Probably Mind Sliver.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Yeah.
Okay. So she takes some psychic damage, unless she resists that somehow. Partially. And it has a bonus thing. Oh, I subtract 1d4 from the next saving throw she makes.
Alright, let me apply the extra damage because it came from a source that does fate damage. I just can't reprogram all the spells to do that. So let me put the rest of that damage back in. So 2 extra damage. And the effect is disadvantage on the next save.
No, it's the next time she makes a save, you subtract 1d4 from the save.
Much better.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep. That is her turn.
Okay. So there she stands, dancing angrily, but angry though she is, she can still attack with disadvantage. So she's going to do that. Very angrily. She is going to throw a spear at Mishka, who shot at her.
This is fair.
I don't know if it's going to automatically neutralize this. It is not. Neither one of those would have hit you, I think. Well, I guess one of them would have. Let me just roll it again. Alright, what is your AC?
I'm trying to find that out. My AC is 17.
Alright, that exactly hits your AC. So, damage will occur. Alright, so yep. One spear flies into you.
Understandable.
And the other one is going to be thrown at Belle. Let's see if I can make this neutral out at least. That neutraled out. So that's a hit.
I'm gonna use shield. It's a reaction.
Okay.
When you are hit by an attack or take damage, it +5 bonus to AC.
I will warn you before you do that it will not be enough.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, that was a strong hit, even with the neutral roll.
What was she concentrating on? Oh, Mishka's fly.
What'd you get?
Oh, she did keep it. Okay, that's good.
You hit Exacxes on it. Alright, and so those are her 2 spear throws. She only gets 2 spears a turn. and she can't move, and she's too angry to do anything else. So that is that. She's now attacked someone. For anyone who has held actions from the last turn, feel free to dogpile. I will let you
I'm gonna
decide the order.
dogpile.
It might be easier to just go in initiative order, but you do you.
I'm gonna dogpile. I would like to shoot. Is that okay?
Who was saying, or is
That'd be
that
Inan.
Aiden or Inan
That'd
or?
be
Enon. Enon. Iden's a tiny horse right now.
But also, we're going in initiative order because pretty much everyone had held actions.
Yeah. So Enon would be first initiative. Okay, cool. It is
But she's down there. Everyone else is up there. So
it should auto. Yeah.
Everyone should have advantage attacking her.
That misses. That hits. Let's see if this at least gets. Yes!
Alright, let her up.
Alright. Let's go.
Crit them all.
And then I'll add the 2 extra d8 at the end. Alright.
It's a hefty amount of damage.
Let's go. That's his turn.
Okay. Alright. Going down the list.
Yeah, and if we're gonna be real, Aiden was a stone. He could not pull any action,
Yeah,
so he cannot do anything.
He does not have a reaction from that. He was a rock.
No.
Alright, so going down the list. Morgan held action. Let's see. Yeah, that was it. It's a simple one, but...
like, would everyone have been moving with her, or would everyone still be like where they are on the map? Is my question. Like, would they have moved to be closer to her and then held another action?
we just fast forwarded because Mishka
Okay.
attacked that turn before she got a chance to move again.
Oh, gotcha.
But yeah, she tosses, like she's just doing a cantrip at this point. From way up there, she has confidence in your ability to take care of this problem. So the ever classic Ray of Frost from above. Which hits and gets scaled up because Morgan. Okay. That was Ray of Frost from Morgan. Up next in initiative order from way up there is Birdiness, who can't really
So
scratch at her.
are we taking turns, or are we holding
You're
it?
using your held actions.
Annis's would have been to beak attack, but she can't do that. So
Okay. So
she,
moving down
yeah.
to the next one. Johnny held action.
Let me see if it still would reach. Yeah, I wasn't. Okay, yeah, she still can do it. All right. Boop.
Hit.
So cool. Go for a second pew pew. And second round of damage. Boom.
Bonk.
Ooh. Okay. That was all Johnny was gonna do.
Okay. Aiden,
Like,
give me
I
a
was about to say,
perception
maybe
check.
Make a what check?
Perception.
Okay. Perception. Let's do perception.
That's enough.
Am I close? Woo!
Aiden. Johnny's Eldritch Blast seemed to be doing full damage to her.
Ha!
Neat. Alright.
Interesting.
Mishka.
Well, I mean, Mishka and Cersei already took their turns, so
Oh, that's true. Yeah,
it'd be
Mishka
back.
used his. Yeah, no, you're totally right. Back down.
So it'd be to Freddy, who can't do anything. So really, it's to Buck,
Yeah. Buck, who
and then the
farmed.
corpse of the butcher.
Right. Buck will be tossing those blasts. Pew pew. Best of his ability at this angle. Actually, he doesn't have an angle. He does not get to make that roll, so never mind. Ignore the roll. It does nothing. Good try, Buck. It would have hit, but he doesn't have an angle up there. Butcher's corpse atrophies. Jonas is not really an attack mage. He's just not. He's not an attack mage. He does not have a spell. Stand by for that. Moving on. Penelope.
Sorry.
Oh, am I muted? Okay. Okay, so I'm going to slightly adjust the held action because Penelope didn't really have one set up.
No, it's her turn. Her just let out.
Oh, she never did her held action though.
Oh.
Diana and Penelope never got to.
Oh. Sorry, I'm confused.
Yeah, it's
weird, but we're almost through there, and then we'll be back to actual initiative order. So.
But I'm going to have Penelope and Diana kind of coordinate a little while the rest of this is going on. So Penelope is going to... She's going to fly towards Berserker.
You won't get to move on a held action.
Huh?
You can't move on a held action.
Well, fuck.
Eldritch Blast?
Might as well. Ooh! Okay,
Crit.
that's a crit.
Okay. For point of comparison, the Eldritch Blast that came from Penelope is partially resisted.
Interesting.
Cool. And then Diana. Oh, damn it. What was she? Well, if she can't move because held action, then she's just gonna Eldritch Blast.
Fair. That is a miss.
And she's gonna do it again.
So Mishka and Cersei
Whoa.
took actual
That's
turns. Cersei's turn caused Achilles on her turn attacked, and that triggered everyone's held action. Okay.
Okay, yeah, that's it for Diana.
Okay.
I guess Eric would be.
Same to Aiden. Diana's attack is partially resisted.
Gotcha.
Okay.
I don't know that Derek had a held action. He might have.
Not from where he is. He's kind of like Lonely Islanding over there right now. And I think that gets us through almost everyone with held actions. Oh wait, Saber. Duh. Saber throws that hook from way downtown. Super hook attack.
Sorry, the ice machine made noise right when you said that, so it sounded like he was throwing the hook.
All right. So, the hook has been thrown. Have to manually roll his damage because NPCs are bad at this. All right. All right. Bloop. Okay, so important of note. So he does a lot of damage. And when he does that, he's going fishing. So rather than doing a multi-attack, he pulls a Mortal Kombat, tugs her way the hell up here. Now you can caw bite.
Oh. Oh, if you insist. Oh, that's right. My cacao bite is all the way down here. I guess this means Freddy can like throw keys.
Yes, he's now in range for his effect too.
Your beak attack. Hang on. Did I need to roll it? I needed to roll a hit, didn't I?
You do.
Um,
I'm confident in your ability. Of note, she is still dancing. Yeah, so you hit her.
Fair. Okay, yeah, I did a whole 1 damage, I think.
Yeah, but adds up. Alright, and Freddy, who is out of smites, can't actually hurt her, so he's just looking menacingly. Like, his keys don't do special damage to her. And then, yeah, like, if Bjorn is so inclined, wherever he is on the map.
He is all the way up there. He can't hit her from. Oh no, he can't hit her. Oh, she's back. Yeah.
He's right beside her now.
I'm gonna fuck her up. We attack. I'm gonna throw some hands. Do this. Ooh.
That's some good rolls.
I'll spend a point to get that extra force. So then that'll be an extra 2 on top of the And then hit again. Miss.
That one definitely
And then
is a
my...
miss, yeah.
Is this the held action or the actual?
No,
This
is
is still
held
held.
actions.
Okay, so yeah, just those two. Yeah, just those two. Okay, so Gucci. That's it.
So much violence. Yeah, that was an incredibly long turn, but it was also the culmination of the entire last round. So, there you have it. Alright.
Ooh.
And that was
That's how that works. Neat.
technically the end of her turn.
Her
Go
turn,
to
yes.
Freddy.
So, now an entire round of attacking her. She does not get layer actions. She does not get legendary actions. It's probably just going to be a lot of violence while she stands there dancing. Dancing
In midair while hooked.
Like, well, no. Actually, no. She was dragged onto spikes. Hold on. That'll be funny, too.
I think she might be able to she might be able to, like, make a save or something.
Nope. It takes an action for her to make a save. And she did not do that. She is attacking. Alright, she also takes 5 damage from her own spikes. So that's funny, too.
Good job.
Alright, Freddy knows that he can't hurt her, so he's just gonna take a look at all of our injured friends and see who needs healing that he can reach from a bird. Actually, everyone up here seems to be in better shape. The injured people have understandably moved away, so he's just gonna be on standby.
You can't go heal Bjorn, I guess?
I don't think he can reach Bjorn. He has to touch him.
Oh, gotcha.
Because Bjorn is on the wall.
Oh, okay.
On the gross fog wall.
Gross.
Alright, so that is... Freddy is suffering what happens when you're a paladin and you've used all your cool moves. It's like, well... He's spent. Buck's turn. Buck, apply violence. You've got a line of attack now. No, don't drop the die. Roll the die. Come on. Get your head in the game, Buck. Don't drag the combat tracker. Fantasy Grounds is getting irate.
Buck is just causing all kinds of problems.
It's what he
As
does.
is tradition.
And he misses. And he fires the second one. Because it's still the best cantrip in the game. And he hits. And he tries to do damage. Why does it do that? Sometimes if I drag the die and set it on the token, it's like, I'm just going to drop it in place instead of rolling it.
Yeah, it does do that.
Which is silly. Alright, so that was that. Butcher rots a little bit. Moving on. Jonas' turn. Jonas understands that you guys seem to have this up there. So he's just going to teleport over here. And Penelope's turn.
Oh, shit.
Now you have a real turn.
Oh, boy.
Live the dream.
Hmm. Okay, so if I can't do this, please let me know.
Okay.
But I'm going to do bonus action branding smite on Miss Thing.
So far, so good.
Uh-huh. And then she's just gonna fucking attack. Gonna miss. But she tried.
Yeah. Fair. Yeah, attempted a bonk.
She did a bonk. Diana is also gonna do a bonk.
Fair. As she dances in place as you all attack her. She's probably going to dance for the rest of her life at this point.
Ugh. She's gonna attack again.
Swing, swing. Swing!
There we go.
Alright, you hitting.
Yup.
As she dances in place, you hack away at her.
She's like, chomp. Alright. Yep, that's it for Diana.
Alright. Derek is way the hell over here. Derek would like to participate in the fighty fight. He is going to... First of all, get rid of that unnecessary pointer. Second of all... He's going to try to find a space that isn't Spike's to teleport to. Because he's like the only person on this team who can't fly.
What a loser.
So limited. Alright. He's going to teleport to the bottom of this. Like he did before. Trying to grab onto the rafter. I believe in you, Derek. You can do it. Don't embarrass yourself, buddy. And he did it. Good job. Teleports over, wrapped around the bottom of it, pulls himself up around the spikes because he passed his check carefully, but that was his move and his action because he crawled into position. But now he's ready to get punchy next turn. He wants to participate in battle. Alright. Now that Derek is here, Saber knows it's time to unleash his true power. And by that I mean attack a lot. So, Saber's just going to attack.
Oh, yeah, that one guy has shown up. Time for me to be really cool.
Look, bro rules are in effect.
Yeah, yeah.
Proceed to violence. That's a crit.
Whoa! That's some violence!
God, I have to manually roll all of your stupid attacks. I'm fixing your sheet before you ever fight again.
Quick, let's go through Saber.
No!
Alright.
That would definitely go well and not result in TPK if we just attack Saber after we beat Achilles. Yep.
Alright.
Totally.
Let's just set that die roll. First attack. Okay. I'm just gonna... Second attack. I'll apply the damage at one time since I have to manually do it anyway. That is a hit. So many numbers. Have to apply all the numbers.
True final boss of D&D. Math.
Ugh.
Always has been. Alright, that's 2 attacks. Third hook attack. Apply violence. So much violence. That is crit.
Woo.
Woo!
That was rolling a 19 and a 20.
Jesus.
Alright. Did someone disconnect? I heard a noise.
Yep. Artie and Zip.
Okay.
I just see it now.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure it wasn't the stream.
Yeah.
So much violence.
It might have just been the Steam. It happened for me briefly, but then I came back.
Yeah, we'll give them a second to come back.
Yeah.
As we describe the ridiculous amount of damage that just happened. So much damage.
I appreciate those double crits.
Give them a moment to reconnect. I still prefer this over the problems we had before.
I did. I mean, 2 drops and that being like one of like mine being easy. It came back after a second. I appreciated, and it was just a chat. Thankfully,
Yeah.
I just don't know if like they've had the computer before, kind of.
Yeah.
Rip, because it still says they're here, right? Yeah, they haven't dropped from Fantasy Grounds yet.
Yeah, I think it's probably just a Steam headache.
Yeah.
Give them a sec. In the meanwhile, I will apply the damage.
Woo. There they go.
Hey, you're back.
Yay. Welcome back.
We're
Yeah.
sitting there like, God, it got really quiet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I figured it was like that singular blip.
That's our frickin' internet. Did we miss
So-
anything?
No.
I stopped to wait. So the first attack
Yeah.
was a crit. The second attack was not a crit. The third attack was a crit.
Yeah. About to be a bad day.
With the third attack, Achilles goes down.
Ooh.
Now I'm rolling for battle continuation.
God.
Jesus.
Still applies.
Damn, girl. For your own sake. Like, just stay down.
Okay.
I feel bad at this point.
I mean, you should feel bad. You are attacking a dancing person.
I know. I do. She fixed me. I feel really bad, actually.
Dancing's not a crime.
And yet.
Let's do it.
Alright. Back up with 1 HP.
Ah!
God damn.
Fourth attack from Saber.
Fourth?
Mhm.
Bird and its roll, like anything like clairvoyance.
For just
In this
attacking a
situation.
lot? That's just a Saber thing.
Ah!
This is not tied to a legend. This is just being a high level Saber.
Mm.
Alright.
Hashtag just sabers.
Yeah.
Alright.
Like, is he using second wind, or is he? Can he just do that?
He's Saber.
You're not wrong.
Alright.
Does
that
he
one
have
hits.
enough?
I don't have to bother rolling because 1 HP. So. Drops again. Check for battle continuation. kind of running out of
That attack, I swear to God.
She's got the equivalent of like the zombie feature, where it's like if you don't hit her with radiant damage or a crit, but she got hit with crits, and she's still going.
It's a number of extra rolls to get HP back when you go to 0.
Oh God, it's
Continuation, bitch.
oh, it's awful. Please.
Okay.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Prepared for more of this when we fight the Lancer Serpent.
It's the Chumbawamba effect.
Kinda. Scientists have been observing it for years. She has 7 HP. And
Ah,
that is the end of Saber's attacks.
and then Saber's
Finally.
5th attack.
And what?
No, I was fully just joking. Ignore me.
Hey, Aiden, it's your turn.
So I have a question. This was Bell. Bell did the tiny thing, right? Who did the tiny again?
Yeah, that was
Does she want to drop that? Can I be big again?
I don't know if she. Well,
It's a concentration.
I guess she can at any time.
She feels like
She
it.
probably would have dropped it. She would have thought about dropping it when he got unrocked, and then been like, "It'd be funny if I kept it up for a while." But I think she would drop it now.
Okay.
All right.
If she sees you about something.
All right.
Cool.
You're no longer super tiny. I will set
Yay.
the token back up accordingly.
And I'm still flying. Oh, thank you. All right.
I mean, nothing stops you from it. It's not a property of you. It's not a concentration.
It's 40. All right, I need to get to there.
You should be able to do that with your flying speed.
Actually, no, because they would be covered considered. Yeah. Yes, I gotta get in that viewage. All right, Aiden. I can finally use some spells that I don't
There you
have many of, but yay! How many spells do I actually have? Oh, they changed the way that spells look and how many you have. Oh, I can't follow this. What the
Everything's different.
fuck? Oh, I hate this.
We'll get used to it, but right now, everything is different.
I think it reset his spells. What the fuck?
You mean his prepared spells?
No, like it reset him not like having spent like almost all of that. Like I know he's out of 5th. I know he's out of maybe it's in the wrong mode. Hold on, maybe it's in the wrong mode. Standard. No, preparation. No, yeah, it fucking reset it. There's a different bar at the top and it has numbers. And I don't understand what the fuck it did. Because I literally was just staring at this and it was the squares. I don't know what the fuck just happened. Okay, it's back. It's back. What the fuck? Okay. Apparently it unlocked the screen, and unlocking the screen changes everything.
That's weird.
Yeah, okay. Whew. Okay. I'm going to 2nd level guiding bolts. Just because I know it will hit. At least. And not that the advantage matters. That adds an increasing one more d, so that'd be 5d6 if it hits.
You do 7 damage however you want, buddy.
I'll do what I can.
Unmuted.
Cast.
That's a hit.
Alright. And I'll roll an extra d6 if needed onto there. I think that should reach 7. Yeah, okay, yeah.
Just barely.
Yeah, there we go. 12.
Okay. You send a piercing bright light across this now very dark room, clashing into the silhouetted dancing outline of Berserker.
Oh shit, it's resistant.
Berserker takes, let's see.
Oh, she only takes 6
6
because it's fucking
damage.
resistant.
It goes down.
She's
to
on 1 HP.
Goes down to 1.
Fuck.
She is glowing.
Scream.
You've provided the ultimate backdrop
Woo.
to her dance.
All right, and then so that was 40. So then I will go another 20. Oh, 15. 20 right there.
Okay.
And oh, actually, hold on. It is a yeah, that's it. I will oop.
Hey, Bjorn.
Oh, hey,
It's
Bjorn.
that lady who hurt you, who has 1 HP.
It's time for him to kill steal again. Let's go, homie.
At least your character's kill stealing from your other character.
Absolute. Look, kill steals everything. He's a sassy hoe.
Guys, it's a rogue thing.
Yeah, did you know? All right, I'm gonna.
Gotta steal something.
And then.
It's it.
Pew.
Did you do exactly what damage?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Bjorn, how do you want to do this?
Bjorn's just like, this is for shanking me 3 times earlier. Just throws it at her.
Okay, you throw your psychic blade into her dancing form, and even though every time she gets hit and drops, she stumbles back up and continues to dance. This time, the blade strikes through her chest, and you hear a shattering sound from all around you. And
This actually home.
When that happens, Annis the bird and Iden the horseman can sense through their clairvoyance that a servant has left the vicinity. As her body, still glowing from Iden's spell, starts to flicker and fade away. And the dancing effect stops, the glowing red in her eyes stops. And looking out across the lot of you as she's fading away, she says, in the most coherent words, I shouldn't have let him go without me. And the light flickers away, and she disappears in front of you.
Insight?
That's about Patroclus, but
Yeah. I was like, I didn't want to like just assume in character.
Yeah, you don't need to roll for that. Like, it's the source of Achilles' rage.
Okay.
So here you are. The room gets oddly quiet after that. The dancing is done. The butcher is dead. The berserker's defeated.
Carefully land. Oh, do the spikes go away?
The spikes and the chariot fade away with her. The ground is no longer spiky.
Yeah, Annis will land and de-bird.
It's like deplaning, but as a bird.
D-bird. Just a rebird.
Don't do that anymore today.
Ah.
That was a lot. Whew.
Holy shit.
Just
We did it,
funsies.
and no one died.
Huh.
I didn't.
There's her picture one last time. Whee! Don't know why they call it that, but okay.
Yes.
New shared asset.
My favorite.
Again, fingers.
This is my beautiful wife, new shared asset.
I don't know if I would want to call my wife new shared assets.
I wouldn't recommend
I
it, but
didn't-
you do you. Alright.
Yes, Iden was doing something.
Yeah, he's gone over to where the butcher is at, and he looks up into essentially what would be the top of the cave, and he just booms out, "This is for the phantasmals who have lived their lives in fear, who passed down generation after generation the story of the boogeyman to warn their young to keep them safe. To the many, that those warnings were not enough to protect them and their lives cut short. To the families and communities who grieved their loss. To the humans you preyed on and their vulnerabilities and deceived with promises of a better life, only to march them to their death with no remorse. To those who realized all too late what they truly joined, but felt beyond hopeless and trapped to leave. Motley Apex, you are the true monster, not the ones who you killed in this pursuit of power. His reign is over now, and we can finally begin to heal from these wounds. To the harvesters that remain, this is your time to turn a new leaf. I know you have listened to spewed rhetoric, that you haven't gotten the chance to know us, and it takes courage to face this reality, to reach out, and most of all, to attempt to make amends for all the harm that has been caused. It will take time. This is generations of hurt, and it won't be easy. Not with all this manipulation that was held. But we are here, and we are wanting to exist with you. And I want you to see this world that will prosper when we share our lives together. We have so much to give each other. But let me make this clear. Those that choose to persist in the harvester's name, in the unjust murders of others, phantasmal or human, this is your warning. I will not allow this horrific slaughter to continue. And he just lifts the butcher's body into the air. And he's looking up. Essentially, where Lucretia is catching this message.
Okay. You were holding a gross beholder body.
Yup.
With sunglasses.
Yup. He
Mishka,
just slams it down.
It squishes.
Ew.
Mishka waits a little bit to make sure Aiden's done and goes, so can anyone help me get this gross thing out of my hand? I can't let it go.
I will fly on over to.
Yeah,
Mishka.
Cersei will also fly up and try using remove curse, which is just a thing she can do.
Yeah, I was gonna say I might have that attached right now. Aiden's going to.
It's a level 3 spell.
Yup.
DM tell me if it works. I'm still gonna have her cast it.
That was the sound of the sword.
Ew.
Alright,
At your touch, all curses affecting one creature or object, and if the object is a cursed magic item, its curse remains, but the spell breaks on its owner's attunement to the object, so it can be removed or discarded.
Neat. Cast away.
Yeah. I mean, I had her cast it.
Yep. Mishka, you feel like for this brief moment you can let go of this thing and let it fall to the ground.
Oh yeah, he like throws it to the ground. The keyboard also falls to the ground dramatically. He just hugs
I
it.
like what you've posted in the chat. Aiden looks at Mishka and Trinan and is like this.
Oh,
This needs to-
like, oh, it's so gross. I do not like it.
Oh yeah, don't touch it again, please.
I will not. We need to get rid of it.
Excellent. Yes, that's gonna take potentially a lot of effort.
Well,
I
do
think
not
what's Dinan?
touch it, or you will not be able to let go of it. Maybe like use a cloth or something.
Oh, 100%. Nobody else near this. Nope. He's gonna take out a cloth and wrap this shit up
Oh,
thoroughly.
Don't touch it. It'll go through that.
Okay, never
She
mind.
holds her hand up and it starts to float.
That works too. He opens the satchel. It's like, just drop it in.
I do not know if that is a good idea.
She's floating it over it, and she's lowering it in. It is now in the
Well-
bag.
Okay.
It will stay for now until we can float grab it again.
So,
Hmm?
odds are that there's more than just that special wand that Achilles got somewhere in this cave. And also,
Yeah,
there's bubbles. Do we need to seal that bubble?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I can go ahead and start doing that.
That's all you.
Okay.
Suppose I'll
Um,
go where Achilles went and look around and see what else I can find that isn't gross, covered in grease. Ugh.
It's at that point that you notice that Jonas is currently rummaging around down there.
Oh my god. Jonas! Okay. I've got a 3rd level spell.
All I'm saying is I've got dibs on potions.
Aiden's like, there's not going to be healing potions at least, right?
Right, but I've got dibs on
Okay. Okay.
I say, Penelope and Diana are gonna go down to where the bubble area is.
Yeah.
Do we need to be moving tokens or?
Don't bother.
I don't know.
I acknowledge that this is a map. You're not in combat anymore. We'll just say you are wherever you want to be. I don't want to drag a million tokens around. You're all free to wander.
Tell me if I need to roll anything.
So, Penelope and Diana are gonna go over to the bubble.
Okay. So, Penelope and Diana, who go over to the bubble. This one is different from the bubbles you're used to.
Oh.
You're used to seeing a bubble that connects over to the reverse side of the world.
Yeah.
This bubble connects over to the normal side of the world.
Oh, shit.
I had a feeling.
Yep, that was his entry. Yep.
That seems to be how he was coming back and forth. When you're looking out of this thing, you can see the normal night sky above.
Oh. Oh my god. Okay.
Do the surroundings look familiar?
Yeah. Does anything look?
It looks like it's in a forest somewhere. You can't really tell where. You're kind of looking at it like you look through a snow globe. It's sort of distorted, but you can tell it's the normal world. It's not like the bright pastels of the reverse side or anything.
I don't know if I should be sealing this up. Like, I probably should. No, I should seal this up. That's...
Keep anyone from wandering into a war. It's probably for the best.
Honestly, I'm going to recommend that when we get to the top of the cave, we throw as many grenades as we have down in here. So no one else can come in here. So it's kind of a nightmare anyway.
Anon speaks up at this point. I'm guessing that's how the harvesters got in. So if you're expecting them to leave, they're going to either go out through this or they're going to go out through another path.
Yeah, this is... Yeah, that's kind of... That's a point. We should let them out through this.
Probably.
And then close it.
I mean... What good is it going to do to try and drag them all over this way, though?
I mean, what way do we have for them?
How many of them are going to know how to get over here? Like...
If this is
if we can spend... I would say if this is where they came through, or if this is how they were getting back and forth, there's no guarantee that they're not just going to bring more people back. And I know the butcher is dead, but there's still really shitty people in the world, and there's the lieutenants.
That's why I said, like, once they pass through, just close it. Like, don't let them come back through.
I can't.
Do we have
we don't know how many there are.
And there are other ways out. We should just seal this one.
I'm just gonna seal it up because I don't want to run any risk of anybody coming back through here.
Okay, yeah, if you've got a way to get them out that's not our way, yeah.
There are other ways. Everyone else got in here somehow.
Penelope is just sealing the thing. She's not even gonna keep discussing it. She's just like, nope, I'm not gonna bother.
And
Yeah, no,
what?
he understands.
And so she's gonna keep doing that. Diana was going to help her with that if it was a bubble they could see into the reverse side on. But now that she sees that it's not, she's going to just kind of walk back out and just be like, all right, I need to get the fuck out of here.
Annis is looting. What do I
Okay.
need to roll?
So
Yeah, that's the real question.
I'm not going to bother showing a map for this, but when you go through that little tunnel at the bottom, you find a large room that is filled with statues of phantasmal species.
Oh, taking my fun new stick.
Yeah,
How
she
many
would
charges?
usually call back like, there
Oh, he's
are a
joining
bunch
us.
of petrified phantasmals in here. This is
There's
a
at
problem.
least a dozen of them.
Oh no.
Yeah, how many charges on it? Where's the stick in here?
Like, the stick currently has 2 charges.
Well, I kid it. Okay.
Or 2 uses. Like,
2 uses?
the math of
Okay.
it is irrelevant. It has 2 uses left for right now. If you let it go to... If you use both of them, there's a chance it will break.
Okay, well, I will at least use one more. Now, do any of them look like they're wearing, like, I don't know, cleric garbs?
Or better, like, do any of them look familiar to any of us?
Oh, that's a good point.
I think is the better question there.
Well, I was going for cleric for if they potentially have the
that's
ability to
yeah.
also unstone people, yeah.
Looking around in here, you don't see anyone that you recognize. No one that any of you know. However, there are among them, like, there's at least one halfling. There are a number of, actually several fish people dressed in Eldath cleric outfits. Something clicks in your memory that at one point it was said that in the alternate future, someone with a chariot was seen in the vicinity of the ruined temple. And
oh yeah, I thought that was the writer.
so
Okay.
you get the impression that perhaps the butcher went collecting in his roundabout way.
Gross.
Fucking A. Was there a way to decipher from, like, the robes, like, rank it all?
Give me a religion check.
Fuck yeah.
You've not really met a lot of Orthodox Eldath followers, but...
No, I haven't. But we're gonna try. I'll fucking guidance if I have to. I'm desperate here. I'll be 16. That...
With a 16, you can sense that one of them seems to be a bit more seniors than the other. It might be on about the level of Kakavia.
Okay, excellent. I'm gonna hit that guy first, or girl, whoever they are. I'm hitting them with a boop.
Okay. Yeah, she is, in fact... Let me get you a picture. Because they're fun. I hope I have a picture. I don't know what I have pictures of at this point. They've pulled my stuff back and forth so many times. Give picture to me. I require it.
I'm not seeing this rod.
The wand? Or...
Or the wand, yeah.
I just added it as an item in your inventory.
Yeah, I'm looking for, like, the Gorgons.
It should be near the very bottom. It's just wand of, It's not in any
Oh,
of your
okay, okay, I
items.
see it. I see it now. Whew.
Where are my pictures?
Like, has
Fine, I'll look it
3
up
sharp
manually. Uncategorized. Come on. I feel like every time they update the system, I have to re-find where all my pictures go.
Oof.
Okay. I'm just gonna use this as a stand-in, but I'll get you a real one for next time.
Yeah, it's fine.
So the
Ooh.
oh, where'd my share button go? Come on. You guys are making this so hard. Everything is new and different.
I believe in you.
They keep changing my stuff. And I hate it. Alright, well, I'm just going to describe it. This is dumb.
Yeah.
Okay, so among the people wearing the robes, there's one of them. It is a very tall woman. Feminine, rather. Feminine cow person. They have horns. You are looking at a minotaur. And she
Big lady.
has a stern but kind of at ease look, despite most of these creatures seem terrified, as they were obviously ambushed in some way when this happened. But she seems to have taken it with a resolute calm as she was turned to stone. And when you remove the petrification, she, rather than freaking out, she looks around at the lot of you. She looks at her surroundings with all of the other statues. And then looking at Aiden, who, to no one's surprise, is obviously a cleric of Eldath. You are adorned
Ooh.
with sufficient colors and imagery, that she nods to you and she says, "Thank you. I can tell that you have come in Eldath's name to set right this wrong. We appreciate everything that you have done. I trust that you are the centaur that we were told would be coming."
Hope that I would be coming. I guess. I mean, I only just met Kakavia.
Yeah, but Kakavia was expecting someone like you to come along at some point.
Remember,
Yep.
they hid that shit from him.
Oh, yeah, that's right. They would told you
Yeah,
that.
they did. Penelope
Wonderful.
was like, don't. I was like, Diana or Penelope was like, don't tell him. Do not.
Oh,
So
that's
he's
funny.
just like, I'm confused, but
Everyone
I mean,
else
yeah,
who's
like,
present, I guess, can figure that out.
yeah. Like, I was just with Kakavia. I can't unrock any more people at the moment. But if you're able to get some, and if we can get him here, just more help, we can get everyone else set.
I must rest, but in due time, I can help the others.
Okay.
Tell me, is the aggressor gone?
Oh yeah, he's gone.
May
We're good.
even he find peace in Eldath's grace.
You see like a slight twitch in his eye. It's like, it's the one time where he's just like, no, there was gone too far. Like, may there be peace in the world.
May the waters of peace
He's just-
flow throughout.
Yes, they do. He just kind of looks at her. He's like, and your name? I'm sorry, I didn't get that at first.
My apologies. I am... You'd think I would have a food name, but that's just for the fish people. She says, yes, my name is Sister Amethyst. My people are named after the stones of the earth that glisten in Eldath's glory.
It is a pleasure to meet you. I am Aiden's Suncatcher. He's just like bleeding profusely everywhere onto this poor lady.
You have been through much. Please, if I may.
Thank you. Actually, I'm kind of tapped out right now.
All right, we're not going to bother with the die rolls, but she's going to use a life cleric's channel divinity to heal everyone in the immediate area of their most egregious wounds.
Hurry, Mishka, run over here.
Oh yeah, Mishka was definitely over there.
You're going to have time to take a rest after this. No one's ambushing you, so I'm not going to bother with the die rolls. But yes,
hey, good.
she's healing the wounded and taking in the surroundings. She is a very large and durable-looking Minotaur woman who nonetheless seems to walk with grace. And as she heals the lot of you, she also gives you an opportunity to look around the rest of this guy's trophy room, which does have some random stuff. Now you can roll investigation if you want to see what you can find.
Hooray!
Hey, you know what's still active, homies, for Mishka? Add a D4 to your checks!
And it's got an 18.
Alright, I'm gonna investigate, I'm gonna guidance, and I'm gonna bond on this. Hurry, Mishka, we gotta search.
Before
you have time. Like, there's plenty of time.
Oh, yeah, Mishka's not seeing anything. Even with a D4. Can I reroll the 1? Is Penelope down there?
No, because, well, how badly does Mishka want things? Because Penelope also just rolled a 1.
Oh, no.
Yeah, Mishka doesn't mind not being able to find things.
I like that it applied your effect automatically now.
Right,
yeah.
That's new.
Yeah.
He's just kind of hanging around, appalled by all of the petrified people.
Fair.
Let's see.
Okay. So, that's a lot of people rolling. I'm just
I don't know why it rolled for Diana twice, but that second one was supposed to be Johnny.
Sure.
Or the last one was supposed to be Johnny.
Right. So I'm just going to name off some of the things that some of you find as we go. You're obviously welcome to trade things amongst yourselves. I'm just going to say what you find. So first things first. Is anyone actually checking what's left of the squishy corpse of the butcher, or are we moving past that?
Oh, I will I will dissect that whole body if I have to.
Gross.
Ennis doesn't want to get near him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Aiden's not leaving anything dangerous on him.
So, Aiden, in your investigation of him with your
14 total.
14 total.
Yeah.
Aside from the cleaver and like the gun, the only really noteworthy thing that was on his body at the time were actually those glasses. There's something supernatural about his glasses.
Gotcha. All right.
They kind of remind you of the special glasses from the boat, but they seem to be programmed to do something different, so to speak.
Huh.
So that's
Okay,
the thing
he's
you
gotta
can look into later.
Yeah. Okay, so glasses.
Yeah, I will add those to your inventory, and then we can do identification in the future, because it is getting late.
Yeah.
Add them to your inventory. I'll just put in a placeholder item for right now, and then we'll add the real ones later. So... get you a free line. Oh, well, the blank lines are gone now. Weird. Do I not have the
It went
ability to add lines anymore? They have messed with this interface so many ways. Where is add new item? Game updates on me. Maximum confusion. Alright, whatever. I'll just actually get an item. Drop it in and then rename it. Did they just get rid of add item as a function? I don't believe that.
Wait.
Oh, it's
Ooh.
they made it a little plus icon now. Alright, fine. Alright. That's confusing. Alright, I've added butcher's glasses for now. I will let you identify them in the future when you get a chance to.
Woo.
So you can bring them by Kwaku and get a figure out on that. So,
Fuck,
moving
look at these
along.
cool shades.
Yeah. So that's the thing. Moving through the search list. Let's see. Penelope, you are the next highest at 20, right?
Yep.
Awesome sauce. So, looking around in his little cave of wonders, what you find is... Let me get the thing. Yeah, that is funny. I appreciate that it's Penelope who found this. Penelope,
What is it?
You find a cloak.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is a fine garment made of black silk interwoven with faint silvery threads.
Oh dear.
I will give it to you, and you can get it identified later if you so desire.
Okie dokie.
Boop, boop, boop. There you go. You should just see a cloak in your inventory.
Yep.
Cool. It's very pretty.
Yay.
And then jumping down to the next on the list, it is Annis with 18.
Yep.
Hooray. You don't find any potions here. I know, maximum disappointment. They're probably all stored at the base.
Probably.
Yeah. but you do find something that I think you would probably enjoy anyway. You find a belt. It's a big fancy magic belt.
Oh, I forgot to roll as Bjorn. I'm silly. Oops. That's okay. Just throw it on in there.
And for specific reasons, Annis, give me an Arcana check.
Arcana. Alrighty. Let me navigate away from my inventory.
Just because I feel like you, of all people, might actually be able to tell what this is.
Yes.
Annis, this belt that you have found gives you that same feeling you have when you drink that potion.
I fucking knew it. Yes. Yes, Annis, put it on.
Annis is not putting anything on that she found in the butcher's special base without getting identified first.
Touche.
She has a feeling she knows what it does. She is not. She's gonna at least get it disinfected first.
That is very fair.
Touche.
Yes, I'm not going to bother hiding what that is from you, though. It's just listed with its proper name in your inventory because you know what it is.
Cool.
So, it's up to you if you want to wear that, give that to somebody else, whatever. Have fun. Good times. Good Bjorn.
I assume it's going to show up in my inventory somewhere.
It is in your inventory somewhere. It is not in an item. It should be under B. Your inventory's got so much stuff in it.
I know.
I feel your pain.
Ah, there it is.
Yeah. Alright, Bjorn hit a 27. What kind of stuff is Bjorn looking for?
She want to throw Bjorn's way.
I mean, that's fair. I just thought I would ask, where is he looking in this area? Is he just, rummaging around in general? Is he looking for anything in particular?
In general. He just looking for whatever catches his eyes. Little waffly eyes.
Okay. His waffly eyes.
His waffly eyes.
Okay. Yeah, this makes sense. Off of the Bjorn list. Bjorn, you find a bag.
Ooh. A bag.
Mm-hmm.
Do I open the bag? Is it like...
Do you open the bag?
I mean, is this a bag that looks like a backpack or something that needs to be opened? That's just
It looks like a tiny bag that you can just hold.
like a spice pouch bag?
Possibly. You might have food in it. Do you want to open up and take a look inside?
Oh, I absolutely do.
Excellent. It's full of beans.
Oh no.
Do you, the player, know what that is?
Yes. There's a few. There's a variant on certain bags.
It's fun, right?
I took that to my side.
Alright, because of your profession, you can make an Arcana check to see if you can tell what it is. Just in character.
The best cook around, baby. But my Arcana is actually hot garbage. Oh,
It's
not
enough.
bad.
You know what this is. Let's show everybody a picture of what it is.
Make a beat, baby.
It is a bag of beans. Behold, a bag of beans.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's like, this is my treasure. I'm gonna take these beans, baby. Just slaps the
Added a
bag.
bag of beans to your inventory. Enjoy. I'm glad you know what they are. It means I don't have to explain it.
Hey, yo.
I am not going to look it up. I'm prepared. I'm ready to be surprised and possibly delighted.
Prepare
Whenever
for
these.
chaos.
Oh yeah, that's what I figured.
And finally, Diana. You find a hand mirror.
A what?
A hand mirror.
Oh boy.
Mm-hmm. Would you like to look into your hand mirror?
Yes.
Looking into the hand mirror, you can see that it doesn't reflect where you are, or you, but it seems to reflect wherever the current place is on the reverse side of the world.
Oh.
Why would the butcher have that?
Wait, what was just found?
I don't want to contemplate what Artie just asked, but
I couldn't quite hear what.
what can we see in the what can Diana see in the mirror currently?
What is Diana thinking about currently?
Oh no.
What is she thinking about?
Uh-huh.
Nimue.
Yeah, I was gonna say obviously.
Looking into the mirror, you can see what appears to be Nimue in the middle of giving orders to people.
Oh.
Like,
Mm-hmm.
well,
You have a mirror that apparently allows you to scry on the reverse side of the world.
oh,
Potentially, Eddie.
she's gonna be like, all right, guys, I'm gonna need a moment.
She's like, I gotta take this with me. Shoves the mirror under her arm. You're like, don't ask questions. She just like
But
the
yeah,
guiltiest.
no, she's just gonna nod to her. She's not gonna show anybody else. She's gonna put it in her little bag and just make a note of it to show Nimue later.
Uh-huh. I am adding
Hey,
it,
honey, I can creep
your
on you
inventory.
without using a spell.
and I'll give you the mechanics for that later when it gets properly identified, but does not require
It's gonna
attunement,
show up
so it works
a
when
bunch
you
of
picked
things.
it up.
Baku on his desk. We killed the butcher. We took shit from him. Tell us what it does.
Okay, so yeah, next time we'll pick up on some of that. It is super late. Just as a general note, nothing is ambushing you on the way out. You will get an opportunity to rest and all that fun stuff. When we pick up next time, you will presumably be going to Residuum to fulfill the deal that you made with Saber. And when you leave this place, you will see lit up in the sky above a facsimile of the Berserker token, as it is assigned to everyone that the Berserker has fallen. The first permanent constellation in this ocean sky.
Since we're heading to Residuum, can I mention something to the two of them really quick?
Sure.
That will be relevant. So Penelope is gonna pull Annis and Aiden aside at some point, just whenever.
Yeah.
And she's gonna be like, so I know you guys were kind of stressed about the command seals. So I need to let you guys know something about this whole thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Since you guys actually responded to my call for help and like actually responded and didn't just go, okay, whatever. So you guys are gonna get you guys are gonna get a choice of. You're getting something from Lucretia, and you're gonna get a choice.
Oh, okay.
So just think about it on the way there. But from what I understand, you can either get a command seal restored, you can get a summoning tuning, I think is what she called it. Basically, you can turn one of your servant's drawbacks into a summon boon.
Oh.
Or you can ask for a favor as long as it doesn't, make an imbalance in the Grail War.
Yeah, so essentially, we'll leave there with the same amount of command seals we show up with. Then,
I mean, yeah,
if
that's what you want.
Choose that.
Yeah.
It'd be preferable.
I'm also gonna see if. I still have to talk to Rowan about this, but I'm gonna see if he can at least accept if he. I haven't told him this part, so obviously don't say anything to him. And I hope Saber's not around for this, now that I'm saying this out loud.
You don't see him.
That doesn't tell me anything! You guys sense the presence of Saber? She's like, actually, I'll keep this to myself. I'm gonna try and work it out so you guys don't have to lose anything.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
It's
really
be prepared to still give one up.
It's only fair. He was very helpful.
But just I'm gonna try and get this so that you guys don't lose anything.
I didn't at this point, we haven't rested yet, or we have for a bit. Either way, he just goes in to hug Annis and Penelope and just be like, I am just glad that this is over and you both are safe and okay.
It's done. We did it, and none of us died. That's the important part. It can come later. We had some close calls, but we really did it.
Hey, 6 servants left.
Hey.
And most importantly,
I'm fucking tired, guys.
The boogeyman is dead.
Yeah. Ugh.
Yeah, Aiden will just slump to that. It's rest time.
Yeah.
That was a cool speech, Aiden, but no one but us heard you, right?
Oh, they're gonna be hearing it. Once they start dreaming.
Okay, sure, whatever. I'm too tired for this.
I think he may have gotten kicked in the head a couple of times. I don't know.
He just lays down. He's just like, I'm tapped out.
So, asking you the question now, are y'all going to just take a long rest right here? Or are you going to go back to Residuum and then rest? Here's a hint. Your teleport buddy can teleport you there if you rest.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That's a good point. I think I'd rather do that.
Yeah.
Maybe not in this cave.
Yeah.
We can go back to the cat village and rest.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, didn't we teleport here from the cat village?
You did,
right.
But you could
get
there on foot, but it's up to you.
Personally, just don't want to be in this gross, greasy cave for any longer than necessary. Can we at least go outside, get some fresh air?
Yeah.
Is this a long rest we're doing or a short rest we're doing for Jonas to get his teleporty thing back?
Oh, he'll need a long one. He does not have the slots to keep doing that. So that is up to the lot of you.
Go back to the cat village.
Yeah, let's head back to the village, get some rest, and then head to Residuum.
Okay.
There's a cool hotel with our name on it.
Well, I can't become a bird again, so we're going to have to hoof it on foot. And on hoof.
Hey.
I'm
Okay.
trying to remember how Penelope and Diana haven't used the water transport since the last rest, right?
Diana used it to get to T-Rex, or not T-Rex.
No, since the last long
Oh,
rest.
no, they haven't.
Look, Diana didn't take the last long rest, but
Penelope.
Penelope.
But I wouldn't be able to get all of us.
Hmm.
That's okay. We just pick back up in Cat Village and then just poof on over in the morning. Or night. Whatever time it is.
I'm mainly asking you because when you take a long rest, you get to level up. So that is up to you. If you want to do
Let
it
me
before or
sleep.
after.
I'll sleep right here.
We're taking a long rest regardless.
Let's just go camp in the woods or something.
Yeah, let's go. Just stop somewhere, take a nice rest, and we'll deal with this later.
Okay.
So yeah, short story, long rest.
All right. Then in that case, you can plan your level ups, and whenever we resume, you'll be leveled up.
One. Didn't get 2 for beating a dead apostle and.
No,
and a
you
servant.
can do that when you beat up a tree.
Okay.
You
Alright,
have defeated a servant, which means a level up. So
I'm gonna roll a d8 really quick to see. 5. That's
Good
not
job.
bad. That's for Aiden. I don't know why I did that as Bjorn.
all right.
That'd be 7 HP. Ayo, so that put me at 9-4.
I mean, I'll have to update all those when you level up anyway. So if you just want to,
Oh, that's fair. Okay.
I'll adjust that.
Woo. Thank you for the game.
Everybody, think about your level up. It's gonna be a big deal
Yeah.
for at least one of you.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is 11.
Yep, that is a very big deal for at least one of you.
This might get cool stuff.
I would like to congratulate Diana on her 3rd spell slot.
Yay! I don't know what this one popped up when I opened the internet tab.
She's finally got a 3rd spell slot.
You know, it's been a long time coming.
I have to go feed cats.
Yeah. So, all right, everybody. It's been fun. We will pick up in the future. Good night, everybody.
Rest well.
I will edit all these things
Good
together and
night.
post a log so we have it someday.
Yeah.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.